The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
iLiveNT.com.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're shown.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're shown. Manchester, you know Sumanguru, you know what you're what you're shown. What's that to do, you know? Wamasa, you know. Yasantwa, you know what you're shown. Get your Israel, get my Egypt, get your Ethiopia, get Sudan, what you're shown. Akwaka, you know what you're for Karacha. I got you one year, and in your fan. Akwaka, you know what you're for Karacha. I got you one year, and in your fan. I'm a Ghanaian matu. 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 I'm a Ghanaian matu.
Hooked on to the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
iLiveNT.com.
Them say me no fit jump. Them say you no fit jump. Them say we no fit jump. Them say me no fit jump. Them say you no fit jump. Them say we no go fit jump. I'm a girl when you want to my boy na cha cha catch my walk.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Yes. So, and also before I end, I have to thank Ghanaians for the massive support yesterday, both on the traditional and electronic media. I most especially want to single out, I know lawyer Diaspora, Colossus at the bar. Those are the men. If you want OSP, Diaspora, those are the men. No, Diaspora is like twice the 6 age at the back. I mean, maybe I'm pushing it too much. But Diaspora and Co are the lawyers. Come to the bar. We who go to court in terms of experience, knowledge, Diaspora and Co are the rest.
Are you advertising for him?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm telling you at the bar, the men. So
Okay.
I want you to know that the time Kisejabin was made special prosecutor, it's not because he had excelled as a practicing lawyer. You see, hardly practice. His practice was small. He was basically an academic. But they are big-time practitioners, okay? You see Ace Ankuma, you see Osafu Boabeng, Kizito Beyo. They are stalwarts at the bar. So you have to understand that it's not as if at the time Kisei Jabin was appointed, he was the best lawyer in Ghana, and so if he leaves office today, Ghana will be doomed. No, they were lawyers. You were
saying thank you to...
Yes. So I want to thank Professor Mike Okwe, Mike Ironic Okwe. I understand yesterday he spoke up well, in defense of the maltreatment I received here, this unjustified arrest and the very harsh draconian bail conditions. So Professor Mike Okwe, I'm grateful. Lawyer Diaspora, I'm grateful. Kofi Bentel, Lawyer Agbeshi Jakwasu, that's our lead counsel, former bar president. A lot of them, I can't name all of them. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for everything. TV3, all of you, Joy FM, Joy News, City FM, Channel 1, all of you. The other ones are those. Oh my God, I've forgotten Adom FM. All of you, innumerable. I'm very grateful. So we are showing that we are building a strong society. That's what this signifies. So the story will continue to be told that our special prosecutor allowed the most valuable suspect to flee. That story, we'll keep telling it until he leaves that office. A man who has 5 cases around his neck, how can you allow him to run away? So you see you see the very thing, what they've done to me in terms of, we've arrested you, provide surety, provide landed property. That's the same thing we're talking about for Foriata. I cannot say if Oforiata is dying today in Ghana and they say Kolebu cannot provide adequate medical care, he has to go out. Then I'll come and say he shouldn't go, he should die. Why? Do I look? All these years I've been doing media interview. Do you see me that crazy? All I wanted was like what Kisei Jabin has done to me today. Oh, you are alleged to have obstructed a public officer. Okay, we don't know where the case will go, but you will arrest you and then admit you to bail. See the harsh conditions. So I had to give them landed property as bail condition. Meanwhile, words that I said in reply to a soldier who has abused me. To a soldier who has abused me, I had to provide landed property. Yet you allow Oforiata, who had 5 cases hanging around his neck, hundreds of millions of dollars, to run away. Fala, that's the thing. That's the fala.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
That has crept into the investigative and law enforcement bodies in this country, where they invite you, and to quote the words of the chief whip, you appear on your own volition to assist them in investigations. Then they arrest and detain and put onerous bail conditions on you. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, like we say in Twi, etua onyonku mua, etua duem, etua uhumudia, etua nipem. To wait, Mr. Speaker, when it happens to somebody and he's complaining about it, you see absolutely nothing wrong with it. When it happens to you, now you complain. So, Mr. Speaker, if he wants to invite a special prosecutor to come and answer why his friend, and today he's complaining because it is his friend, the minority leader, Osahin, has been raising this matter over and over again, that the investigative bodies are weaponizing their powers, are imposing onerous bail conditions. In fact, Mr. Speaker, in instances where you don't even expect them to detain, because you've invited a man, he has appeared, he's provided information, you know where to find him. There's no basis to detain him. We on this side, if indeed they extend that invitation, I'm not sure we will object. We won't object to it. But perhaps our advice will be that all the other investigative bodies that are being weaponized, which have been complained about, which they turn a blind eye and a blind ear to, maybe, Chief Whip, you should add it so that we can do a non-partisan, diligent job in the interest of the public. Because precedents are being set, which will not be good for our democracy going forward.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
step. A soldier who was performing security duties there insulted me that I'm stupid. And that next time I come there and grant interviews, he will show me. So he started it this way. Next time you come here and grant interviews, I'll show you, pa. So I responded that, why will you show me? You have no right to stop me from granting interviews, blah, blah, blah. Then he told me that I'm a stupid man. So I also responded that soldier is also stupid. That's the thing. Oh, stupid, you come, you see what I'll do to you. I said, you can't do anything. So those were just the exchanges. You are stupid. You can't do anything to me. That's what happened.
What did you do to warrant the insult?
Very good. So now let's start this way. So like you said, yesterday, I honored the third invitation of the special prosecutor or the Office of Special Prosecutor to give them further clarity, further information on the corruption allegations are leveled against Kissie Ejabin. Remember, they were in two parts. The first part was incompetence, the way Kissie Ejabin allowed Ofori-Atta to flee this country when Ofori-Atta had 5 pending cases. And you know, it's shown that not knowing all this while Kissie was lying, he hadn't even started the investigations. And then number 2, he didn't seek to arrest Ofori-Atta. It's a lie. BNI is written to me that Kissie didn't come to them for help to arrest Ofori-Atta. So that side, because we've beaten it well in the public, they don't say they want further details because it will hurt them more. Where they are stressing now is that they want details on the corruption allegations. And I said, it's not a problem. But, so yesterday was my third meeting, to make the story short. So yesterday I went there, parked my car, and then went out to grant interviews like I usually do. I did that on the first 2 occasions. So yesterday too, I went out to grant interviews. In the course of granting the interview, your colleague at John News, Fatal, what's his full name?
Fatal Bayarga.
Bayarga. So Fatal Bayarga, whilst we're doing the interview like this, then one of the policemen called AJ. So AJ came and sought to push us that no, he had warned the media not to grant interviews at that particular spot. Now, to put it in context, if you face the OSP, like the way I'm facing this direction, that part is on the left. It's not written as OSP, it's an ECG facility. So I can imagine that Mr. Bayarga and your cameraman, suppose that is not for OSP, it's for ECG. So we're doing it there. But in order not to create trouble, what I did was that I told them that no, we should move. So maybe it's even possible the camera would have captured me moving them that move. So we moved some maybe 6-7 meters away to a spot which was good and continued the interview. So when we're done, then I went back into the OSP yard. When I got in there, so at the security post, I went past the police officer who came and sacked us. He said nothing to me. Yeah, he said nothing to me. So I walked past him. It wasn't an issue. So he came to sack us and we obeyed. So there was nothing. So I walked past him. But about 2 or 3 steps later, then I heard, you, next time. So it drew my attention. So I turned and then looked at him. No, it was a soldier.
So you were initially dealing with the police?
Yes.
Okay.
So when I came back, as I said, when you come back into the OSP, the first person I met was a policeman. He said nothing. I said
he came in to interact your conversation with him.
No, I said whilst we were doing the interview, he came to warn. So like live like this one, we're live on I think the Pulse or something. And then he came to move us, move. So we had to move, okay? Then, when the interview was done, and I went back into the OSP, so maybe let me use it. I went back into the OSP. I'm saying the first person I met was the policeman who came and sacked us. Because we obeyed, well, I didn't see anything. I don't know. He said nothing. He didn't complain or anything. So I just went past him. A step 2 or 3 further, then I heard you next time. I'm paraphrasing. So I turned. When I turned, I saw a soldier. Okay, one of the soldiers I had seen earlier. Then he continued. Next time I say we allowed you to park here, and when you were done, you chose to go. I'm paraphrasing. You went out to grant interviews. Next time I'll not allow you. So I shot back that no, but you can't stop me from going out to grant interviews. And you can't curtail my rights like that. Then, so he didn't say anything further. He left it. Then I continued, maybe 2 steps or 3 steps further. Then I saw that, another person started talking, I think to paraphrase. Next time you come here and do that, I'll show you. But of course, before he finished the sentence, I turned. Then I saw that it was another soldier, okay, who now was saying it. So he continued that next time you come here and do that, I'll show you. So I was like, What would you show me? What is illegal? What have I done wrong? You can't do anything. So I shot back that, no, you can't do anything. Then he said, you're a stupid man. So I looked at it. Immediately, I didn't see any reason why he would call me stupid. So I also replied that he's also a stupid man. So we exchanged words like that. You are stupid. Next time he repeated, you come here and do that interview again, you will see. I said, no, you can't do anything. You're also stupid. That was it. Then one of my lawyers came and grabbed me and pulled me. Whilst we're walking away, so like the distance between myself and the soldier, maybe 4 or 5 meters away, right? Yeah, 5 meters at least. Whilst we're going to the reception, then I saw one policewoman. So I said, madam, I'm coming to lodge a complaint against these soldiers. Because what are soldiers even doing in the OSP? If there's a danger, the building will be bombed and the rest. Won't you dress them and place them at strategic points to be ready? What is this thing about? Is the soldiers who are mingling with police and doing normal police duties, supplanting the Ghana Police Service. The very thing we've been saying, that let the Ghana Police Service grow. Let Ghana Police Service grow. Let Ghana Police Service do their constitutional duty in Article 200, right? So I was pulled out. I got into the reception and said I wanted to lodge a complaint against the soldiers' conduct. But I was told that it's going to be a call and that I should sit down, they will help me. Long story short, about 10-15 minutes later, when I was going upstairs to meet the ARM team, they hadn't helped me to lodge that complaint. So, well, I went up. So when I went into the meeting, there were 2 people. Abraham Ablomensa, he's the chief of staff of the OSP, and then lawyer Albert Paddington. So my lawyers laid a complaint that, look, this is what happened, so we want that to be addressed first. So then the 2 of them, Mr. Paddington and Ablomensa, then came down to come and verify. They came back at least 45 minutes later and said, oh, their initial inquiry showed that there are also counter accusations against me. I said, what? How? Okay. Then
counter accusations from who? And what were the accusations?
So me, at that time, they didn't put the details. You see, when you're in that facility, by then, yesterday was the longest. You see, they spent 45 minutes minimum. It's more, but, I keep checking time.
And by the time they were telling you about the counter accusation, would have been what time of the day?
And so when they returned, so remember, we went into the the meeting room. I'm not under any investigations, no. I was there to give information. So when we entered and did the prelims, and greetings, writing, signing in, then we said, no, they should address that particular problem. So they agreed. So they left us and then went down. I was in the company of 2 lawyers. So they left us and went downstairs. This one, we're upstairs, one of the floors. So they went downstairs to go and see what they could do to address the problem. And that's what I'm saying. They came back 45 minutes later. So far, in all the first 2 meetings, we haven't been there for more than 45 minutes. But this one, the going down alone took 45 minutes. So I was in a hurry. Your question is what counter? So when they said that, we're not in the mood to go into details because they said that there are counter accusations. Once I was confident of my case, sometimes when you are very confident that it's the man who insulted me, so you know that no, it cannot go wrong. So
at what point did you realize that you were going to spend the night with the OSP or whatever facility they sent you?
So that was like another 45 minutes later. I say 45 because when he came back, then they said I should write my complaint. So that because they are not, they don't have a mandate. Remember, they were to receive information from me. So, and corruption related, they are not mandated to deal with the complaint I have against the soldier. So because of that, I say, okay, write down your statement, then we can get to the business for the day. So minimum, the writing of the statement would have taken 10 minutes. Then we went into the business of the day, which was that.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Time President Akufo-Addo and as I mean President Debbie, it's the principle. It's about protecting the public purse.
Hey, Sabra, now your education minister now. Oh, that old Lemquis more resign.
Oh, may resign. I mean, my head, my resigning and free appointments committee of parliament.
And the appointment committee, no, say I need to allowance and more quan and moje, and I be a baby a minimum.
Appointments committee, which is a
and then the Monday, but it's throwback Monday. A throwbacks, the court Thursday, but wait. When they throw
my head, my resigning and free appointments committee of parliament.
And the appointment committee, no, say I need to allowance and more quan and moje, and I be a baby a minimum.
Appointments committee, which is
and then the Monday, but it's throwback Monday. A throwbacks, the court Thursday, but wait.
Now, you resign.
I'll resign because what
is how would dear anymore?
Started digging. They are not galamseers, but they started.
Now I will resign. Now I you resign.
I'll resign because
private jet now I you resign. Private jet now I you resign.
I'll resign because
private jet how would dear anymore coffee fast. Private jet now I you resign.
I'll resign because what
resign.
Why should I stay there? May resign because the mayor is on principle and yet personal. And yes, I made time President Akufo-Addo and as I mean President Debbie. It's the principle. It's about protecting the public purse.
Hey, Sabra, now your education minister now. Oh, that old Lemquis more resign.
Oh, may resign. I mean, my head, my resigning and free appointments committee of parliament.
And the appointment committee, no, say I need to allowance and more quan and moje, and I be a baby a minimum.
Appointments committee, which is
and then the Monday, but it's throwback Monday.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Trip which you announced the president embarked on, he went on a commercial flight. Mr. Speaker,
I forgive you.
Mr. Speaker, it is very, very rich of the former defense minister who sat there and President Akufo-Addo traveled on countless occasions on very expensive private jets, is today telling us that our jet is fit for purpose. So how come you couldn't put the former president, on the same jet flight? Immediately you left office, the jet has become serviceable. Very, very rich. The jet only became serviceable for a president when you left office. Isn't that telling? You want him to take that jet? How come President Akufo-Addo never took that jet? In any case, Mr. Speaker, hold on. Mr. Speaker, the fact is that President Mahama is different from President Akufo-Addo. I'm saying that, I'm telling you that President Mahama went on the trip for which has been announced on a commercial jet, a commercial flight. President Akufo-Addo never takes that. He takes very expensive jet, and I'm saying that as we speak, President Mahama has never embarked on those flights that President Akufo-Addo have been embarking on. As a defense minister, I think you should be clear on this. If you descend into the arena of pretending that you didn't hear what the speaker said by saying that President Mahama went on a trip, and I'm saying that particular trip, he went on a commercial flight. What is the difference here? Then you are saying that the current presidential jet is fit for purpose, and I'm saying that it is very rich coming from you. When you sat there all these years for President Akufo-Addo to spend almost $1 million or more on private jets, very luxurious ones, President Mahama will never do that to the people of this country. That is the difference.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Which you announced the president embarked on, he went on a commercial flight. Mr. Speaker, I forgive you. Mr. Speaker, it is very, very rich of the former defense minister who sat there and President Akufo-Addo traveled on countless occasions on very expensive private jets, is today telling us that our jet is fit for purpose. So how come you couldn't put the former president on the same jet flight? Immediately you left office, the jet has become serviceable. Very, very rich. The jet only became serviceable for a president when you left office. Isn't that telling? You want him to take that jet? How come President Akufo-Addo never took that jet? In any case, Mr. Speaker, hold on. Mr. Speaker, the fact is that President Mahama is different from President Akufo-Addo. I'm saying that, I'm telling you that President Mahama went on the trip for which has been announced on a commercial jet, a commercial flight. President Akufo-Addo never takes that. He takes very expensive jet, and I'm saying that as we speak, President Mahama has never embarked on those flights that President Akufo-Addo have been embarking on. As a defense minister, I think you should be clear on this. If you descend into the arena of pretending that you didn't hear what the speaker said by saying that President Mahama went on a trip, and I'm saying that particular trip, he went on a commercial flight. What is the difference here? Then you are saying that the current presidential jet is fit for purpose, and I'm saying that it is very rich coming from you. When you sat there all these years for President Akufo-Addo to spend almost $1 million or more on private jets, very luxurious ones, President Mahama will never do that to the people of this country. That is the difference.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Your man on Mokotro, a year senior high school exams, no, ye was no, almost she would pie, castle be a shigua, later some modern bono and sonny, so the tattoo of fear, chewing film, you know, a chair modern bono. Now, and no, just a preto no, acquire be Ebimo de chef free SHS, Ebimo de chef foundation, Ebimo de share a pioneer quadano, a G, a examination horse, and no boa momucha. Aye bebre. Ehina ye fi na hina ye drum. DSC no so bo no ye de bo hwan na ye mfa so bo ma way forward ne ye de ye kɔ ye nim no. Edien na wo so man no ye bedi eho enkomo ama mene Ghanaian GES director Yura Aheto Chega mene no na ebedi nkomo no. Dr. Charles Aheto Chega Ghanaian Director General Ghana Education Service. Say ye kase ko GNEC percent ene pass obadi sie eswate abedu bese 44 na chesa nko ye social studies so sa wo hwa edien na yenyen ye ema ye hu sa result we.
I'm say make say memo when say ebinu aya disin ebinu antoato so. Esan say enyoma bebre na wachire nti no eno so no enye ne wachire ni ne beka ne ye hunu ene ye ka. Nti no nkwala ne ya de nyina ya de atumu nkwala ne ya de. But ne wasie no tituo ne say mwa ye de boa mofra no penso no edu point bi no esotriye.
Okay.
Nti na esotriye na fe ye ma sa mofra na emwa ne ebio. We were na textbooks eni ho we were na teacher for eni ho we were na nkola no school kono ko school ko fie no aye bebre ados nti no ye nheda moa nkola no mo nya consistent e wa adise no eno na man yo mani bebre eye ni especially on mass
obi beka say 2024 still na ye double track ne wo ho but nkwada no perform even say na so te krompa na enkoy because as we speak krompo na ban ama ya hunu say ye betumi ayi afi ho kra I just say my ho be say some years and some get to me into challenges wo ho ne ya nkwada ndia kwatra feeling no they were there and so be mu chop say into na we not getting the problem ni say no nie na ye hunu ya so ano ana.
Yeah, problem ni betumi I get it nim but I can tell you seriously say who compare Nkolano duration of a teacher contact hours in 2004 to what the children who did this exam were 2005 analysis is different.
Yeah, official data what they about bontino
different because so sharp only to 20 that group network 2024 one more academic stay in school are very very consistent. You go school go break go ye fine. Now for 2025 4 year it was very different. Ebidu baby no they went to school for a very short time near Nkola no kofie na for kofie no tena ho cha ansa na omo ba and you compare duration no according to the cohorts and obehu obeti ase say wo make sure so where you no yama on sa time no. And my member, in fact, who will be in Kano. Most of Omoakasa school terminal exams, baby, Omanye like because a promotion, promotional exams. I could say them. Omo one is here, unko from 2, unko from 3. No, and you know, who the 2004 group one, and yet they say, you're very different. I don't know Kano. No issue na
no say we share the blame game at Ekosona 2025 there was a change of government enti emfa say abanfo fra ba so afofo fra ba eniema na ekoso 2024 it woman kola ne perform here senioma sesan ya na eche say ministry no etusi Ghana Education Service etusi e was services na was some de man kola ne mo perform. But yet to Musa.
There be meaning to Musa because I didn't know if you said that I say the Dakran San and Kofu way back. No more back to 2025 for no. Number Franos and Shishena, I am
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Because that was an attempt to cover up what the gaps that existed before the first year, second year. So the bayan Koran between me agricultural exemption. But some really not Diego.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Box Initiative for Primary Institutions, he noted that the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service would review the examiners' findings and roll out swift changes. He stressed that strict examination supervision will continue and called on families and schools to prepare students enough.
Recently, the West African Exams Council has released the results for the last West African School Certificate Examination. And as the Honorable Minister has said, it has become an issue of great concern to government, parents, and the public at large. But it also emphasizes the issue of foundational learning. One of the major things that has taken place in the last several years is the neglect of basic education. Inability to send the capitation grants, ensuring that we have quality teachers at the foundational level, at the basic level, because it is that level that prepares the child for secondary and tertiary education. Strict invigilation is not going to go away. And so we must make sure that the children are well prepared to, on their own, be able to study and pass the exams that are waiting for them.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Honourable members, the second issue. I have a paper in my hand which appears to be a Google printout. Now, the Google printout, if I can read it. AI overview. Medium-range military aircraft include versatile transport aircraft like the Lockheed C-130, Hercules Airbus A400M, and Kawasaki C2, as well as tactical transport planes. Honourable members, I am not debating. I also want this particular document to be linked to the budget under reference to make it admissible. Now, the other one is also long-range military with a whole. So, Honorable Nitiwood, my question to you is to link these ones to the budget. Now, I also received a document which is not signed, and it purports to come from the 2025 budget promise by ministries. Now, you have the 2025 budget. What you can do is to take the specific promise and draw the attention of the House to the budget under reference. So I am accordingly returning the documents to you to do the needful.
Mr. Speaker, give it back. Gave you the description and the type of aircraft that we have. They also operate VIP aircraft because in your own budget, you said you were going to buy medium-range aircraft and you are going to buy long-range aircraft. There are only two types you can buy. You can either buy military aircraft or you can buy VIP aircraft. And I took my time to educate you what a medium-sized military aircraft is with description. Mr. Speaker, that's what I gave you. I also took my time to educate you on what a long-range military aircraft is. And that's what I gave you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I then concluded that Ghana already has 3 medium-sized aircraft, so we don't need it, and we have never requested for it. 3 medium-sized military aircraft, 3. I also said, Mr. Speaker, that no African country, in fact, very few countries in the world, apart from about 3 or 4, are operating long-range military aircraft. So Ghana Air Force has never and will never request for long-range military aircraft. What they have requested for is the VIP aircraft, and that is what I came here for. And I'm saying to you that be brave enough and accept that we are going to buy 2 presidential jets. And I conclude that, Mr. Speaker, by saying that I will never be against it and I've never been against it. But you are running away from it. Why? It's because of the politics of what you did. The politics of yesterday is making you run away from it. The politics of yesterday, you see, you did politics for 5 years. 5 years of politics against military aircraft. Today, you are running away from it. But I can tell you something, and let me repeat. I can tell you something. I, who sat for 8 years in that place, knows the needs of the military better than anybody in this room. I can tell you that. And I agree, Mr. Speaker, and I agree that it is not in our interest. And let me conclude. I agree that it's not in our interest as a nation not to have a strategic lift.
Honorable Nitiwood, I will ask that they should stop your time for you. Let me listen to Honorable Ayariga.
Once again, Mr. Speaker. Once again, Mr. Speaker. My point is a simple one. There is a budget policy before us that says retooling of the Air Force. Retooling of the Air Force. There is nothing in it about a presidential jet. There's nothing in it about a presidential jet. I recall that not long ago, just about a year ago, that you were in this house to brief us on the need for this house to approve the purchase of a presidential jet because the existing ones were not fit for purpose. And that is why the president was hiring aircraft and bathing in the air. Aircraft that had bathrooms. And he was flying and bathing in the air. In aircraft that had bathrooms. You were saying that there was a need for aircraft, presidential jet, because the existing ones were not fit for purpose. I am saying that this budget does not mention a presidential jet. This budget talks about retooling the Air Force. And our rules, Rule 25, Rule 125. Let me read, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me read. Rule 125 says, a member shall not anticipate any matter by the consideration of a motion dealing with the subject matter which is likely to be introduced in the meeting. And I'm saying that once we approve this budget, the details of what constitutes retooling of the Air Force, the details will come to us. That motion will come. And when that motion comes, and it is a presidential jet, we'll debate it. But as of now, there's nothing in the budget about a presidential jet. And so you cannot premise your debate on anticipation that this government might be considering the purchase of a presidential jet. So I plead with you that once again, I've noticed for the past 3 days that the debate has all been about a presidential jet. That is the only point I hear from my friends in the minority. Yes. It is a speaking point that almost everybody who gets up tries to have on, and it is not in the budget. It is not in the budget.
Yes, Honorable Patrick Boama.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Kaja Israel, Kaba Egypt, Kaja Ethiopia, Kaja Sudan, Waja Shong. Kaja Ikushima, you know, Wanime Kona, me Waja Shong. So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know, Waja Shong. Waja Jake, Waja Shong.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Hi, live.
All right, good morning. Welcome to the news review here on Hot Digital Online Radio. It is the 7th of December 2025. I'll go by the name Roya. I'm your host for today. We're going to, as usual, every Sunday, we bring you the most authoritative newspaper review here on Hot Digital Online Radio. It is a show that runs every Sunday where we bring you insights of the various trends that have gone on over the week in Ghana and across the globe. It's a show that normally, anchored by most experienced host each and every Sunday. And today I happen to be the host of the show today. Special greetings to the executive producer, Mr. Van Dyke, programs manager Penny Malfo, and then likewise all the presenters of Digital Online Radio. Episode Anape, and I say we shall bring Domino Apemo. I mean, Abwa Chesenusia Apaona, Memoir about Hot Digital Online Radio. So we a news reviewer and they babashe news and I say Sensama Akoso on Mangane mu and you are Safanina Warnia Atashipa and I say near just say Yakan want some throughout the week, Nafi, so ye do be uncommon a church in your dream na afi suno Yamunia echo na ye bit me a cafon so yet me and yet me aka what you may di so enti ewe memo akwaba sonko edeba ahase na aha ena ne akoso de pain ano ye eba behwe me say yetie nsɛm bebre yehunia ekoso na ye no the most trending ones no ɛna yefa afi yedigu aponso na nia wo pese wo kyerɛ wadwen woman when the time comes you also come in to show or I mean give your views and opinions also enti ewie wotemenka me royal na wonim sɛ dwumadie deɛ dwumadie kosi ada bia yɛde brɛ na experienced journalist pa na yɛba so na yɛbɛ ankɔ sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ yɛbɛtumi ɛdi dwumadi no mu kyame na wo nso wotumi ate nea ɛkɔ so nti ndɛ wie wote nka ɛwɔ program so a royal me ɛnɛndɛ ɔbɔde na daroma mebɛdi dwumadi ho kyame na yɛbɛdi dwumadi kɔpem sɛ no dwebien bobo na afi done bien yes 2 p.m. done bien bebo na afi yede asori so enti fiansa wodi we free na to say a hot digital news review ende ewo ahase na yen sembre yede be hwehwehwe so enti mama akwaba na afi waje akondwa na waye ready say wo betie me no me yɛntwa yɛn ho sɛ market we bi embra na me so memfa nsuo kakra engu memrem na meba na fi yato so. Please don't change the dial. This is Hot Digital News Review.
highlifeng.com.
But I say, intention na mameni unko nsɛmsɛne mu na yɛnhwɛ the pain nsɛmbɛn na akɔso pa ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana mu na ɛno ɛna mede me airlines no bɛtu edwa na afi yɛwie a mewɔ nsɛm mmiɛnsa ankasa yɛbɛdi mu esukɔ ɛndɛ ewie ya enti no in the meantime no me yɛnhwɛ nsɛnsɛm a the pain ɛkɔ pa anaasɛ the pain ɛtahye Ghana bebia a na kyɛ sɛ obia ɛka ho asɛm na afi yɛwie a then yaba nea mepɛ sɛ nea ɛnyia paa mepɛ sɛ yɛdi ho abobo bebree na afi yɛde kɔ yɛnim at the right time no maybe phone lines no na wo nso wabem enti mpɛmpɛn deɛ yɛnom so ntwe ɔpɛn na yɛmfa dwumadi no nhyɛ ase mbrɛ ne so na maybe phone lines no na wo nso wabem na afi yɛde akɔ yɛnim enti ntɛntɛm no mamene nkɔ me nkrataa ne mu na yɛnhwɛ the pain stories a ɛpie bebree anaasɛ stories a na ɛyɛ most talked about ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana mu na the pain yɛyɛ anim sɛ nsɛm a na atahye beebiaa ɛndeɛ wokɔ beebia na obi ka ho asɛm wokɔ beebia na obi a ɛka ho asɛm ɛyɛ the arrest of Martin Pegbu a wotumi sɛ OSP no ɛho nsɛnsɛm ɛna the pain ɛgye beebiaa ɛwɔ Ghana na kyerɛ sɛ bebree na ɛho ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛkwan a OSP ɔdi ne dwuma no wotumi sɛ yɛatete kakra ɛwɔ Ghana with regards to senior all arresting nkurɔfoɔ ne detention ne onerous for saying bill ne ɛho keka ho no this kind of things have been in nneɛma a kyerɛ sɛ we shared at the beginning of the year it has been one of the concerns which maybe of course a bit make us say concerns of half of the people and I say one side of the people of the nation about this we can say Rambo style arrest any onerous bill ni ehunke kamono. It has become a very big issue in the country, but it looks as if say just one-sided people in the nation they feel concerned about it. But currently, this thing is becoming a problem, and the pain OSP arrested Martin Pebu. Na Dentina Martin Pebu arrested, you know. It was in connection to a friend is saying, I'm saying, OSP in Sansemia, Kenofurata, OSP in Sansem, say, Ura Martin Pebu, Nano, Uncle Ye, baby, and T OSP, and yes, say, or say, Oba, na ode na no Yebi, Batuja, na or church and same bimu in your ma, ofin say, Abia, I Uncle Ye na or church was in a no, and say, no more no processing when a quine yafasoa, yet they no. You know, you need to Mwana say they are arresting on it lie no. Utu me say na ano shikakra na bebre na friend say ento asum anase emfa embra kwan so na bebre na friend say the OSP is acting lawlessly, you know, as it's had zero jurisdiction to arrest Martin Pebu. It was a top story, but you know, and it's one of the major discussions we make or we will look at on the show today. Na yashe, because it is even made or it has necessitated a concern request by the people of Ghana to scrap the office of the special prosecutor. And see, yabashe. Now, you're taking it from there, you know. But then, as I said, it's one of the stories that was trending over the days. And this one is saying, say, OSP is acting lawlessly. It had zero jurisdiction to arrest Martin Pebu and no Oracle Benton in order to just say the arrest of private legal practitioner Martin Pebu by officers of the Office of the Special Prosecutor has drawn sharp criticism from Kofi Bento, Vice President of Imani Africa, who described the action as a bit lawless. Speaking on Newsfile on Saturday, December 6th, Mr. Bento questioned the procedures followed in the detention of Mr. Pebu, who was taken into custody after visiting the OSP to assist in investigations into corruption allegations he had leveled against Special Prosecutor Kisi Ejabin. From the information available, the OSP's conduct in this case appears to disregard basic procedural norms. It raises serious concerns about the agency's commitment to lawful practices, he stated. He further stressed the need for accountability in the operations of the OSP. In quote, institutions tasked with upholding the law must themselves operate within the law. Any deviation risks undermining public trust and the very purpose of anti-corruption efforts, Mr. Bente added. The Imani Africa Vice President also called for an independent review of the circumstances surrounding Pebu's arrest. Ebusuanti krata tintin na chese arrest anase inchintuma yache private legal practitioner Martin Pebu by the officers of the OSP no eno na depends na meka no na chese Ghana fu pepe na hwa no kwana ye ne Martin Pebu for some 9 year na we ena Kofi Bento na oye the Vice President for Imani Africa or chese ekwanya ye de Martin Pebu for so no eno eye ekwan bia emfa embra kwan so eye lawless na we ena eye popular Ghanaian show just a used to on Joy a friend news file no just Saturday abetwem koya na or to just say wo hwe ekwanya anye ne papa no fa so na Mr. Bento no o bisa say senior yede Martin Pebu etu mu no enye no kwan so no na eye Martin Pebu wo so bia ye friend say ombra no be yi na no e won nsem bia akoso a chese efa corruptions and sema waka edi against special prosecutor Kisi Jabi. Na we ena Mr. Benton oche say nka wafra obi say ombre no be yi na no a eno no enye se nka obae no na chaze what trap no na watch no na atum hwe kwantintin and brintintin na ye ne de front so no no. Mr. Benton was questioning the process ekwan a ye de fa so na ye de Martin Pegbu fa so no ofin se enye ne kwan so no kra na eno na all say as at that time no information na available to them no OSP no ekwan a offer so di ni djuma ewo sa Martin Pegbu circumstance na say case ni mu no ohwa emfa embra kwan so ene embra ebubra ene embra ebubra ana say ene embra empem na eno na all say government agencies no also omoboa na democracy ekoso ewo Ghana also omoboa na pepeyo ekoso wo Ghana also omoboa na justice ekoso wo Ghana no ewo say omo committee omo to lawful practices or say omo fa embra kwanso ana say omo adwumadie no ewo say efa brankwanso na ekama ye say that is not what is currently happening. Na no na all koso ka say ne kwa say accountability ewo no but o say OSP na nkasa no na dwumedi a o di ni na no it has the need for accountability. O say all say OSP no nia o di dwuma o di no ne kwan so anana nobody is above the law in the country. Now, OSP no so crown no, ono so is not above the law in the country. You must also show accountability to the people. Ewo senior odi ne djuma no. Enti se eno na se obi timemini bi fin se ebia bibi kochma enti no ono kire na adwin anase ono kan senior no so wenwu na eno kire se yene ne befa ekwan bia ene embra enyeden enhia. Na eno ena owura benti na chese eye institutions a ewo Ghana and there's a police o UECO military o court o all the institutions in Ghana ewo say omo uphold the law of the nation. Na omo yo medjuma within the law. Na adie bia ema embrane senior institution omo medjuma no ebo brown na say enhia no Sadia no a deviation of what? Of undermining public trust. And so the purpose of what? Anti-corruption. Wow, we say we share ema corruption. Ejai ewo mind mu. Wow, we share ma pepper your ejai ewo mind mu. Wan kasa no wedwuma ye no say emfa brankwa anso anase wedwuma ye no pepper your bi nim injustice ni nyamanema wo ekoma then yekwaya na say yebaye enti eno ina owura no ocha say no it wasn't the best way Mr. Martin Pegbu was arrested. Now we will come that because it's one of my topics today. We're going to talk about it in most different angles, as we proceed on. See, it was one of the major issues that was trending over the week in Ghana. Now, you said last week it was Farmers Day. Yeah, Farmers Day. So, and also you didn't Ghana. Say there were some awards to one NDC chair, an 83 years old man, not just Odi Nawoda. Mr. Odi Nawoda, just the chair of NDC in one of the regions. Ono and ya awarded the best farmer in the world, in the country. Let me move on to the other stories in the on the table, and then we'll come to the major discussions. As I said, so let me proceed on. Now, the pencil, one of the issues that has been trending, wasi resort here etuja Na enumun sensemino, just say it has been handled in so many different ways in the country. Yet they are here politics, and I say the year politics are the way it is being handled and all over is surprising. Say something like this is going on in the world, in the country. Now we and a criteria at the minimum or say drop in WASI 2025 performance, reality check and opportunity for correction, criteria bisa. Now I say after years of impressive pass rate under the free senior high school policy, this year's results show a sharp decline. Passes in core mathematics dropped from 66.86% in 2024 to 48.73%, while social studies fell from 71.53% to 55.82%. English language and integrated science recorded marginal declines but remained relatively stable. For many observers, this downturn raises a critical question. Is this a sign of falling quality in our schools or the result of a deliberate crackdown on examination malpractices? To me, this decline is not a failure. It is a necessary correction. Now, as it proceeds from, it said, between 2017 and 2024, WASI results were plagued by systemic malpractice, with West African Examination Council (WAEC) data showing disturbing trends. From 2021 to 2024 alone, 146,309 candidates were implicated in cheating schemes. Cheating cases increased more than sixfold, from 10,686 in 21 to 62,046 in 2024. In 2024, 13.6% of all the candidates were involved in exams malpractices. The most common infractions included collusion, smuggling of foreign materials, impersonation, and widespread digital leaks through WhatsApp and Telegram. WAEC's 5-year statistics further show that over 532,000 subject results were withheld and nearly 39,000 cancelled in 2024 alone. Dozens of entire results were annulled each year. Let me just hold on over here. Now, criteria them and say, after say a year free senior high school no, ye who impuntu be ni improvement be ewo addition for no omo performance me no. I say break a key and I say this year sa impuntu no and I say improvement na eba sa instruction mu no atia befum pa na wo hwe call massa eno no chese yen kontambu no a drop from 66.86% ewo 2024 edi by 48.73% ewo this year. Whilst social studies and cannot there him say school there wo social studies when trash e na yen social studies no. Yes, social studies na no so when you the cry na to me cry the warding cry to me the trade ma to me pass sometimes we are sharp students are and no cry no essentially declining from 71.53% about 55.82%. English language any integrated science so and also recording no and our records no which me who sharp decline woman we share not just say do relatively no but and to say senior go say econo na eno na character is nkofo bi bo de omani de usade echi no the observers no they feel say this downturn the critical issues ba na critical issue ni say asonia ye hu no sign e kire say ye school system no secondary school system no quality na ewo me no quality na woman no ebe foma na yira na ana o say result no eye bibia I say ya shada ye pese ye de crack it down eye examination more processing team na nya ochro krate o say ono de ohun sa we no this decline o say eno and ohun say eye failure bi o but ohun say eye bibia e wo say mpenifo tena say na ye de ye nan sisi fom na yetumi ye correct sade na wo hwe abokoson kakra de ma wo sa krata yi wana sa eyi asemi on o say wo hwe between 2017 and 2024 wasi result no na eye more practice ana say katashi share ni misuma ede aye bibi na me de bibi hye me ho akotro exams ne nyoma no sa more practice no say na hye mu ma na eno in our West African Examination Council WAEC omo data say sadie no na ekoso pa no say from 2021 about 2024 alone eye nkwara nkwotro exams no 146,309 na ye che omo say omo yes examination more practice no sa more practice no any cheating in nyoma no ekoso more than 6-fold. Na or say sadie no every year from 10,386 ewo 2021 ediko 62,406 ewo 2024. Na ono na or say ewo 2024 no 13.6% of the candidates ni na ye won say omo examination more practice and I say yechi omo examination more practice na sa common infractions eka collusion say yes smuggle inyama foreign materials e dey examination hall impersonation obi ye ne ho say student bi na ultra exams no ema student no any abel time WhatsApp any Telegram examination materials F na you try picture near the chair question way neighbor science your friend is saying way neighbor or say eno and so e kan pa na ema sa more practices no e course pa na we share WAEC 5-year statistics na e say 532 subjects, 2,000 subjects results in a yen amaki anase enono mpenifo anji antum enono na ye kura ye deso krom say ye hwe say ehum sambe kosan na say ye beye ni ya mankola na na say yen ye wone no ya entima ya market was held and about 39,000 no in a year council ewo 2024 alone echere say na examination more practice koso pa na eno or say about dozens of the entire results were annulled that year. Inti or say despite sa alarming numbers in prosecutions were rare until recently. Na we mu ina kokoso ina no na wo sha sa nkwala na obodi omho share sa examination more practice ni nyomnyom ina yan yo mo hwio ijai omo ema omo konetrala asa na eno in no say there's a need for a renewed push for integrity. Ahead of this year's exam, the Ghana Education Service and Ministry of Education announced a strict zero tolerance stance on cheating. Invigilators and supervisors were warned that aiding more practice will lead to instant dismissal. Candidates were urged to rely on their own preparation rather than leaked materials. The 2025 results showed that subject results for 6,295 candidates were cancelled. Entire results for 653 candidates were annulled and hundreds were withheld. Investigations into alleged collusion in 185 schools are ongoing. So far, 35 people, including 19 teachers, have been prosecuted with 19 convicted. This level of enforcement is unprecedented and stands in sharp contrast to previous years when civil society groups like Africa Education Watch, EduWatch repeatedly raised concerns with little consequences. Let me just conclude quickly. Also, for too long, we allow a culture of shortcut to thrive just to project a certain image of success. And krate koswa or say in when you say yɛde integrity ɛbɛyɛ anaasɛ ɛbɛhyɛ education system no na ɔsɛ this year exams no Ghana Education Service na wayɛ strict sɛ ɔbɛpɛ nkisɛ sɛ obiara ɛnkyiti and invigilators so supervisors obiara yɛ wɔn ne sɛ wo a wobɛhwɛ ne wobɛdi yɛfɛ ne sɛn more practice ɛsɛ wobɛhyɛ nkɔla no kutupɔn na ɔmayɛ more practice na ama ɔmatwa no krataa yi sɛ yɛm wɔn ne saa teachers ne sɛ wo a wobɛyɛ saa no yɛbɛ dismiss o na afei candidate no koraa no yɛhyɛ ɔmo sɛ ɛma obi anyɛ saa ne wobɛyɛ saa no koraa no wo saa nipako no a wobɛ rely ɛwɔ league tape apɔ ne nneɛma no wo koraa no ho bɛba asɛm nti no yɛhyɛ candidate no sɛ obiara mfa n'ahoɔden ɔmfa nyɛ na ɔse this time no WAEC follow saa nhyehyɛ no a yɛde to dwa no ɛno nti 2025 result no ɛkyerɛ sɛ subject result no for 6,295 candidates ni nyinaa no yɛ cancel because nkwalaa no ɔma wɔnzen no ɛntumi ɛnwie payɔ ɛnti ne tumi yɛ cancel ni nyinaa na ɛno ɛna ɛma just 653 candidates ɔpa kyɛ sɛ entire result for 653 candidates was also annulled yɛ cancel no a na kyɛ sɛ yɛtumi sɛ nneɛma bi kokoo kɔ so a ankɔ yi ɛnti yɛyɛ den yɛ cancel na ɔse almost hundreds were also withheld na kyɛ sɛ nyɛ sɛ yɛ cancel bebree no krampo no bebree na so ɛno mpo no no yɛde obi bɛka sɛ yɛde embargo to so it was withheld a na yɛte yɛhwehwehwehwem sɛ saa nkɔla no yɛmpase ɔmo anaasɛ yɛma yɛmpase ɔmo because ebia nea ɛkokɔ kɔ so no it wasn't something that sounded well na ɔno ɛna krataa wi a ɔse saa enforcement no na ɛyɛ biribi a ɛnkɔɔ so da ɛwɔ Ghana Education Service mu ɛno nti ɛna ɛndɛ this year yɛhu saa nneɛma no ɛne nea ɛkokɔ so no ɛwɔ yɛ education wasi resort yɛ a ɔmokɔtwerɛ ɛyi mu na ɔse the level of investment is unprecedented and stands in sharp contrast to previous years when civil society groups like Africa Education Watch repeatedly raised concerns with little consequence. And the way you know na ne akokɔ so na saa more practice na akokɔ so na kra teacher say dwumaku bi te sɛ edu watch na African Education Watch no mo de o me di achi pa de bia na ye bon kokɔ ye bon de ye bon kokɔ sɛ ne ekɔ so no emboa but na ɔse nsunsansu bi anu ana ekɔ so I say na ye bom ye ka sɛ nkwala no more practice no do so more practice so ba na ye nte sɛ odogo bi enu abɛ nti na ye nti obia nti no enema nkwala no omo depende to say according to the criteria no omo depende ye fa na say apone more practicing in your so editorial exams here omo pass as compared to this current year now or say for too long no yamasa shortcut culture no I then akoso ewo ye sukuru nsɛmsɛne ɛna ama yetum ebewie nea yewie no na ɛno no kyɛ sɛ this week wokɔ bebia ɛho nsɛnsɛm no deɛ agye bebia afa obia ɛka ho asɛm sɛ with this is it political what is it ɛno no ayɛ nsɛm bebree na sɛ na mekae no yɛbɛdɔ mu esukɔ na afi yehu deɛ ɛkɔ so wabrɛ a yɛde nea aka no ɛbɛtoa so na mekɔ m'anim a nsɛm a this week so na ɛtrende paa ɛndeɛ wohwɛ a cartoonfoɔ no bebree na deɛ cartoon a wotum sɛ na yɛhu president mama kyɛ sɛ ɔte soro a ɛndeɛ ɔte sɛ jacuzzi sɛ basin o sɛ demo na shower egu no ɛda no so na afi kyɛ sɛ plane so da ho a as the old to room a old dware na onani agye ne no ka ho na yehu bi no so no sɛ ɔte plane mu a na plane no kyɛ sɛ yɛ maame lodina so ɛbɔ ne aduane ɔyɛ aduane ɛde ma no ɛwɔ plane no mu a kyɛ sɛ ɛno no nyinaa no it was about say private jet nsɛnsɛm no ɛno ɛna ɛno deɛ obiara bibi obiara pɛ no ɛna ɔde fa ɛwɔ ɛfa no sɛn saa nsɛmsɛm nimu a depende yi na agye beebiara depende yi na agye beebiara wotumu sɛ ɛho debate ne deɛ na ayɛ hye papapapapapapapapapapapa sɛ private jet Ghana, is it the time for it? Ɛno ɛho nsɛm no deɛ bebree na ɛno ɛna krataa a ɛda m'anim ɛno ɛna krataa a ɛda m'anim yi ɛnso ɛde ne ho nsɛm aba a maame mfa nea ɛtrɛnde no ɛnto dwa na yɛnkɔ n'anim na ɔse Ghana President Mohammed's 1.1 billion jet plan sparks national uproar. Now, I say, as Ghana emerges from an IMF rescue, a fierce national debate erupts over a proposal to acquire new presidential jets amid economic hardship and deepening political tensions. Ghana, I say Ghana, oh, you two leave me alone. Many leave me alone, leave me alone. Me criteria me wait. 1, 2, wait for me. Wait for me. Okay. Busha me criteria no. I'm say online for no person. Person me. And let me just continue. I say online for I'm hard but yeah, you bet you are so. Now, I think that I will skip that because I'm having a technical challenge here. I will skip for now, and then we will proceed on. We'll proceed on for another time, and see, I'll proceed on from another time. Now let me pick it from here. And then we can proceed because I think I'm having a technical challenge with my product. So I will proceed on from here, and we can move on. Now it's about the private jet issue. Now I'm trying to get you the full script, but I'm having a technical challenge. Producers, kindly check that for me. So that we can do what we can move on. And see, as Ghana moves from IMF rescue, a fierce national debate erupts over a proposal to acquire a new presidential jet. Amidst the economic hardship and deepening political tensions, Ghana is once again locked in a fierce argument over whether the country needs a new presidential jet, reopening a political fault line that has fled under public criticism. And the krate tin na say wo hwe sisia no Ghana bibianka ya be abedu no krate say da wotwi na nsama no obia bisa e wo Ghana ne say as the Republic of Ghana no wo hwe senia na ye ho akere yen na yɛkɔ IMF mu kra no enche anaasɛ yɛ penso a yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛtumi efiri IMF mu na afi yɛtumi ɛde akɔ yɛnim no krata yi ne nsɛm a obisa ne sɛ asogana na yɛayɛ ready sɛ yɛayɛ ready sɛ yɛbɛpɛ private jets a ne bɔ deɛ ɛnyɛ sika ketewa o ɛnyɛ sika ketewa koraa ɛna yɛkyerɛ na ɛno ɛna krata yi ɔsɛ asogana yɛayɛ ready wohwɛ yɛn nsɛnsɛm a yɛkɔm ɛne yamani wo yɛatete a Ghana yɛde so kɔm yɛ economy no still na afiansa pagya no na wohwɛ saa bere yi a yɛdi private jet ho nsɛnsɛm yi krata yi bisa sɛ na wohwɛ Ghana yɛayɛ ready ana na ɛno ɛna ɔkyerɛ sɛ Ghana yɛde 1 billion ɛna yɛde kwa koto private jet ediama omampeni the highly respected His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama na what name. And when no this week na adi Ghana bibia ende ofa bibia na ye ka ho asem ewo most of the platforms na eno ena ehun nsɛm no aye bibre mpɛ ende it will be part of my it will be part of the discussions I would want us to look at, on the show, so that we can also have our bites, have our opinion, and then we also look at it. Say, as to how it's going, is Ghana ready? Is Ghana now at a better position to acquire a presidential jet for the nation? We know, say, in the previous government, presidential jet, and when some be now you feel say it was not something that we're going to have it in our in our discussions even in Ghana. Say private jets there. I'm wondering, say if we ever thought, say a time will come we would have such discussion in the system. It is part of my discussion, as I said. We will look at it and then we continue on, from there. So, I think because of time, we will just proceed on. And then we will move on. I'm having a little technical challenge, but we're working on it. So my platform is not uploading anymore. But then I hope we've had enough that we can actually proceed irrespective of whatever that is happening. And then I know why radio we now watching the and some dey bebre na ekoso Ghana na in Brepemino we will see if we can still add more to read. But in the meantime, special birthday wish and coma, Dr. Abin Chambers. He was the ECOWAS, your friend is saying, head in some years ago. Na and there, Nawada, and we would wish Dr. Abin Chambers special birthday, and there Jimmy so and there Nawada, and there Nawada Sunko, and we wish him happy birthday, and happy birthday and coma Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers. He was a Ghanaian lawyer, a diplomat, politician, and academic who has served as an international civil servant since 2026. He was serving United Nations as a special representative of the Secretary General of West Africa and then Sahel, and also the former head of UNOWAS from April 2024 to April 25. Or head. Now because some be now he was, as I said, now the head and as a president of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. Now Odisunti and now I think it's 75th birthday and the special birthday and coma Dr. Abin Chambers. Now I will some swing any day Minuka say the veteran gospel singer and as a musician. I don't know about your sapon fame na odi mu akwetinipa a your friend Tiwa Mami Tiwa of your sapon and asomafo band no and so many say just a fufu anto ata enti waye nyamedia and so I rew sama ba betu Japa ewo Ghana enti me no ka say and so ya rew sama ba even maybe shafu ina yakọ and then yabon person kopon onfa nekra inference ye. So that is the incoming sad news we are having currently over here. But I think It won't be long. We'll be hitting 1 o'clock. So let's just go to the round table, and then let me bring my. These are the particular stories I want us to look at today quickly, so that I will open the phone lines. I'm sure you've heard most of the soundbite. You've heard of what's going on. We've heard of the trending issues at the Pendey. Atashi wa Ghana pa. One, OSP and Semene Martin Pebu, wasi resorti moon sensem in a private jetty moon and sensem ya the pain chase aye we are ewo Ghana. Na eno ena me no private jet ni bibisa said wo share nia ekọ so 2024 coming down sisiano na 2024 we got to know say Ghana as a nation was in a very critical pointer to buy a private luxurious jet for a president and other helicopters for militias or the military in the country. No, it was not fit for purpose at that time because Ghana was economically unstable. Because that time Ghana no na yensan su yechi yebetumi kwasa private jet no. Now what has changed now? Sisi aye rizi about $1.1 billion and yes kakitwa o. Yesi yede ko akwa purchase a private jet no. The question I am asking now is Ghana now economically stable to purchase the private jet and helicopters no? Sisi ano Ghana, are we economically stable? Are we able to pay the teachers, the nurses? Are we now able to sustain our electricity, our roads? Have we been able to, provide the roads for the whole nation? And the Oko Ghana access to quality road, accessible in Ghana. Currently, no, are people having enough in their pocket to take care of themselves? Economy is the economy now better that now we are capable of providing private jets and buying expensive helicopters for the nation now? That is a question I am asking. Say now we are in the right position. Our economy is now stable. We are able to provide the needs of the nation. Now we are able to, give benefits to unemployed citizens in the country. Are we able to give benefits to job seekers in the country? Now, are we able to provide jobs to the country? Now, are we able to pay contractors? Now, are we able to sustain our city to the point, say, the importers, they are safe and they are good position in the country? Now, are Ghanaians able to afford 3 square meter? And you see, in Ghana, we economically stable. We are able to purchase 3 or about 4 helicopters and a luxurious private jet. And then yes, private jet no come on. Just say a moon kitchen room. Mathematics is cross a bar now. Didn't just say no crampo. I mean, it's not something we need to even talk about because it's not necessary. It is not necessary. It is not necessary. Say a jet with your kitchen and all that. It is not. I'm not here to talk about that. And no, I don't know how you would take it. What we need is say the president will be safe to have a safe transportation to and fro Ghana. That's what we are looking at. Into as to say jet, a friend is saying kitchen woman and the obey journey woman. We don't care about it. As to say, shower woman, obey woman. We don't care about it. As to say bar woman, and I say, a sport for entertainment woman, president in the Beijing, and we don't care about it. That's not what I am here to talk about. But I'm here to ask, say, Ghana is now economically stable to purchase a private jet for the president and helicopters, expensive one for the president Nana. Because we share Sikana, the amount of, the figures of the Sikana, just say, it is shocking. Now, and when I say, what happened yesterday and what is happening today. If yesterday the country was economically not good to buy private jets for the your friend is saying for the president now, what has changed? Is the country economically good now to buy private jets for the your friend is saying president now and the other helicopters for the president? Let's listen to this and then we will proceed on.
And that there must be an inquiry, all based on a non-existent fact,
creating a scandal.
And it's
Jets. It's a misplaced priority. I want to submit very forcefully that the decision by the Akufo-Addo-Bawumia MPP government to buy a new presidential jet is a misplaced priority and will amount to a waste of the public purse if allowed. The mere thought of it at this time is insensitive to the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian and an insult to our sensibilities. If President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia cared about the sufferings of Ghanaians, they will not even think of buying a presidential jet at this time. And some of the justifications being mounted, for this expenditure, some of which we have heard on this platform, for me, are mind-boggling. Look, Samson, our economy is in shambles as we speak.
And our economy, is it now better? Is our economy no more in shambles? Is the people of Ghana no more suffering? Is the people of Ghana now in better living conditions? Is the people of Ghana now able to afford 3 squared meal a day? As the poverty rate, which according to the World Bank or say, the poverty line is the ability to afford $3 a day. Are Ghanaians able to afford 3 I think almost $4 a day? Are Ghanaians able to afford that now? Which shows that poverty is no more in the system. Are the economy in a better state now? Have we solved the Galamsey problems? Have we provided the hospitals, the beds in our hospitals? Have we provided the tables and the chair for our education sectors? Have we paid our teachers, our contractors? Have we been able to pay them? The most important social issues facing the country, have we been able to solve it? The economy is no more in shambles now. The economy is in a better position now. The social issues and then the sufferings of the people of Ghana are no more in state now. Now we are able to put in this amount of money to buy a private jet for the country or for the president. Is the economy safe now? Are the people of Ghana no more crying? So people of Ghana are now able to pay electricity bills without stress. The people of Ghana are able to pay for public transport without stress. People of Ghana are now having better working conditions. People of Ghana are now have better and increased salaries and more sufficiency. Are businesses growing in the country? Because, businessmen are now having the enabling environment, tax-free or, reasonable tax that is promoting their businesses. The economy is better now. The economy is no more in shambles now. So now we can purchase a private jet for the country. Are we now in a better position? Currently, your economy is good. So do you agree? Say now the economy is good. So we are better to buy a presidential jet for the president, buy helicopters for the president. It is a question I am asking. I want to find out, say, now, our economy, it is in a good position. So we can push money to what? To buy such expensive and luxurious jets for the president. Sisiano, our issues are well solved. There's no problem in Ghana now. Our roads, we have sufficient funds to complete them. Maintenances we're supposed to do in the country, now we are able to make them. Monies that's supposed to release for the development of the various districts and constituencies, we've now released them, right? So now we are able to what? To acquire private jets. When the time comes, so you will tell me if the economy is now in a better place. It is not like previously, 2024 to 2023 to 2022, no, that the economy was in shambles, that the economy was no good. Now the economy is good, so we can purchase private jets for the president. When the time comes, you would have your view and your say. Now, the next thing I want us to look at, as we proceed on, what is happening with the issue of the OSP? Sir Honours, bill nene, obiba say Rambo style arrest ni nyama ekoko sui. I thought it was only for the Yoko that for some time we've seen all these kind of things. But what is happening? Any OSP, as you see, and people are saying, said the OSP, it is not up to standard, it's not up to the task it's supposed to, perform. People are calling for the scrap of the OSP. What do you think? Should the OSP be taken off? Now, after Krano, do you think that somebody is manipulating the agencies of the government, Anna? Because people have the view that even the media men, journalists, the institutions are being controlled. Until those who are supposed to talk, they are not talking. It's as if, say, there is certain culture of silence going on now. Now, as if, say, Obian to me Kashi Ewa Ghana. It's as if, say, now there's nothing wrong going on in Ghana. Wusha Senya, a citizen by expressing his views and ideas in the way of Martin Pebu case here, Ebesin Koeno. Is that what we are encouraging in the country? Is that what we are encouraging? Say, going forward, this is how the system should work. It's as if, say, nobody is talking about it. It's as if, say, nobody wants to complain. It's as if, say, we are journalists, whatever, the institutions, it's as if we are quiet. Intisane yekono. Me, I am not surprised because when these things were going on with some people, we all knew his positions. You see, so what is happening, say? What is happening in the country, Say, Obi, teacher ni kachan so me and family hu, doctor say and family hu, nurse say and family hu, journalist say and family hu, Obia say and family hu, na ye did the politics echi, na ye see and family and say and family one. Look, and to what anything I would know. Because if we shut our mouth, what is going on? Say, and found, but it will definitely come to you. You see, so how he was mandate, I am a bit surprised. But my problem is when certain people in the country were going through the same similar, your friend is saying similar situations, what was the stand? Only Mr. Martin Pebunka, what was the stand? You see, so the institutions must work, but their operations must be lawful. And that is the reason, or that is something, bending in or mining in nano, or say heading, I will say, yedi yanu tum, near case no, near air cosono, and framana air bonoa, air affected your democracy no, air affected embraquino, and it's in your new maybe air cosono. In your nom, it was your ganafo, I will say yes, sorry, because it's no good. Obia fuma fane fambra kwanso. Why would you even detain somebody, and it will even be more than what the law requires? Why? You see, and we are not able to talk about it. We are not fronting against it. Who's so bechill? Why never chill? And we are talking to the powers that be. Say, yes, Remo, ye na ye nipa. Look, ye na ye nipa. To me no winya, and no chance say we any passing obi. That is the basis. The basis is that we are all humans and we deserve to have simple human rights. Enti no any say to minti na yetetia nipa efa wundi so. Because we are there also we are nipa. That's what the foundation I want to lay and say we are all human beings. It's for anything, no, the fundamental human right should be upheld. That is the most important thing. Oh, enti nyama bi bekoso ni efin say ye wo to minti, ye di to me nechi, ye di to me echi, ye di to me echi, mesra bi bisaw to me no aso. Ewie yi no betumi de to me na ye bibi. Wo ye den to me no, want to me fan ye hwe. Emma won chebo. To me no, wo ye den, wo say we a wicked person dempo, the most authoritarian dempo, wo say we den, wo fan kwesi bebia. Enti adenti ena moma nipa ehun eden enjono na ye nyina as a people no ye nyina ye asomdwe so be from kra na ye de fa so ye make sure the fundamental human right no ebe ye foundation because with more the den kra na umfam kwesi bebia. Sometimes when I see people manipulating and misusing power na me sure na ye mesre pa say we've seen powerful leaders, powerful people in the affairs of men. Today, system, we can't find them. So there's end to everything. What's the with more than den cry? What's the with the way a perfect den cry in the womb me when nima bibia lobia yejumentim to the detriment and to the your friend is saying to dissatisfaction of another person. You should understand, say. Usu ye nipa o. Usu ye nipa. Wona we ye oboro dempo. Unfam kusi bebia. Into why are we disturbing ourselves? Disregarding fundamental human rights. About how we are handling ourselves. It is not good. In a way, ye bibia we must all talk about. I will say ye ina ye sorry. Na ye to me, Emma institution in powers na. Even if anything, no, fundamental human rights, it should work. Nobody is above the law. Everybody must be accountable. But ye making sure, say, in Brano be yejuma, ye nini pabe fine bra kwanso, yendi ye winni sebi kafra. Indi ye winni kakra sebi tafra che. Sebi kafra sebi tafra che. Yendi ye winni kakra. With regards to what? Uphailing common human rights. Because we are all human beings. I just want to ask to say, Yembu yekumpu yenkonyechi, na yenshe, tumifu ama bedi ama mansu ni paso, and the omoyi. Bebrebe no mni kusihi. So, the end of man is man. And let us be mindful, let us be careful of how we are handling ourselves. Because we are living in a society. Inte hedea boni bekoso, hedea obi befum, hedea obi beye bibi boni. I was seeing in the brain. But no interest we would disregard fundamental human right that everybody is entitled. If you are checking the person, check the person. But don't abuse the human right of the other person. Because ususu yenipa, to me na wenya, to me na wenya. You've just had opportunity to be there. Which it's even time bound. Who some 100 years simple because you end as a man. So what else? DMPU. Ghana, what is going on? Yes, sir. We all want the government to succeed and make Ghana great for all of us. We all want the institution to make Ghana great for all of us. But let us be mindful of how we handle ourselves. When it comes to, your friend is saying, making sure, say, people supposed to face accountability, they are not abused, they are not maltreated, they are not handled as, excuse me, animals. That's my second story. I think when the time comes in, you have your view. But the last one I will look at is the failing standards in our recent WASI education, wildlife of Ghanaians, Ghanaian children, they say they are politics. People now say MPP4 And you know, on time, you know, you're to a poem on Qualano, yeah, more practice, so, and nunti, and then Qualano, which more performance during the MPP era now. It was very, very, very good, pa. And the whole of West Africa, the top 3, first, second, third students in Ghana, they were all in Ghana. People say, oh, MPP for go and sim. And yes, teachers for kutupon. Yes, Qualano kutupon, yen fam, even the person call examination hall, yen chotro, and in man. Your friend is saying, result in the year better. It be no so Cassisia say, oh, NDC. And then them say, NDC for war, a year, you know, free tertiary, first year tertiary school free, no free fees in it, no. And I asked that say, ye failing Qualano, send your government bet me, I then bet me, it your school fees now, Quala, wait, yakasa. Why would you say, the government, with all its integrity, decides to be failing Qualano, send your ya, mean to your school fees? Why are we thinking this way? Why are we politicizing everything? You see, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Say, in Kuala Tron Soche, na a move result na ba. Instead of say, ye be take in your money secret, ya ko musugunia chess and Kualano, ye be sebis and Kualano, oh, dear nearby and Kualano call matre on difficulties, what they face and all that. We are not doing that too. San Sembo ni edit to ja. Politics no yede. MPP abre to apom mo says just to promote free SHS. And this aben or failing Kualano just to promote just to make sure say ontia free first tertiary education. Eno ne ekosisen. Eno ne de bobra. Eno ye de ye chichiri on my money ye. Today I'm asking whether you think Ghanaian students' life is swinging on politics. What can we do about it? What can we do about it? Now, maybe a phone lines, you know, and Chebia, na wabi. But before then, I want you to listen to this one, and then we can move on that.
Si 40 bongo su phobia started, and I MPP for buying a top of man cranty and omupasse, and I'm to be man crano.
Bona, a castle mountain.
Say a top a man cram to me pass it. Justification. NDC phobia started a banano. Say, MPP pension motor man crano. I will furnish your mopa porno, Monta porno man crano, no mon pass it, no Montimiko University, no Montimiko teacher training college, no Montimiko nursing training college, no mon so mara out to make your drummer mouth for. I will phone a break. Say a simple sir.
Okay. These are some of the issues going on. Let's listen to this one too. And Chebe, maybe phone lines, you know.
So what I say? If they've not gone through the meal before, as you can say, and call over 200,000 mass and as a social studies, and William say, Obi de Bican. Now, Colorado don't now credit this or register. Basen of deck, no, you're being what you mother that it will have to be home for a year.
That's what we train next
1 year.
And why registration?
1 year.
Oh, by no say no man. That is where Ghana Education Service statement no issue. It was an apology of I don't know who sanctioned it. Madame Fui, Deputy Education Minister Edison Demi. Dr. Clementa Park. And I'm like,
and Dr. Clementa Park, you shouldn't have sent this to you. It's not the best. Because me on the point I was so disappointed. Say, my main kind portion be crancho. Very disappointed, Pase. Omutimi trust I did good crata. Yet a man I said political party and individual interest. Please. Yet a man I said political party interest. Yeah, Obitiasum Mukawa. And no crown a boomer bem kwase yadishia crown.
Paragraph 5.
I see. GES insists the recently released 2025 WASSCE results are a true reflection of candidates' abilities as a result of strict supervision and enforcement of examination rules that restored integrity to the process. And you know, even this morning, I got to understand that Omokromo board councillor, current people, Omote councillor. So what they are referring is that all these years, WAEC has been compromised. This is political release.
GES.
Additional problem about.
So that is the point we are. Do we politicize the future of our next generation? Should we politicize the future of our next generation? Is this how we are moving forward? Is this how we are moving the country? Is this how we want to move the country? If we are moving the country this way, the benda and Ghana ebe yamai. Yento apomo if a appointing a binumu de passe ya. And I say, teachers be mbribi abetwe mu kono omu gya mu ho teacher government etia woka say hwe na nkolanya ntetepa emfa mba yempenipa ema oman no mbribi abetwe mu kono wo gya ho ema nkola no ye ne ometuma ye just to pass mbribi aba ne de wo si wo mie wonim ye wo ho fenchim. What kind of nonsense is this? It's nonsense. Now the reason why I'm saying nonsense without excuse is say we are disturbing ourselves. We are disturbing ourselves because it means that we are not ready to bring any change in our society. It means that we are weakening our own selves. We are disturbing our own selves. It means say yankasa rade. It means say yankasa na yesa your mind no. Why? Why do we have to think this way? Say mbri biaba mi jai mi hu me ye influence me. Mama obi abaye doctor wa bra or pass it akoye doctor e akoso medicine na onya proper qualification de akoye doctor no na ochine bi waso mami the same nipa no abaye no operation na we ja tissue e what sabita freche ni baby na mba abaye because the person doesn't qualify, and you as a teacher no we ja nipa no e ja ho me ye influence o say nipa no onfa wunsem no mfa pass it na onkoye medicine. You allow that to go on, to come and then harm the system, harm the country back. In previous happens who teach the same teacher no so down ho, and a certain time they influence ma why you finchim e fellow be pato. Inti way any education it doesn't make sense. It tells say we still have a problem with our way of thinking. We still have a problem. If these issues are genuine as they are, then we have a problem. Then the country where it's heading to know, it is very, 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 very serious and problematic. I hope in the phone lines you can come in and then share your opinions, share your views, share your comments. This is the newspaper review here on Hot Digital Online Radio. This is where we bring you the fast-paced, review, informative, and engaging news review program. Every Sunday, where we deliver a complete overview of the week's most impactful stories. As I said, this one we try our best to make sure that we give you the best of analysis, and then give you a show that combines trusted reporting with thoughtful commentary, expert insight, and audience participation. So this time you can also come in. This program goes on every Sunday, and you are to also bring your opinion. As I've now opened the phone lines, you can also come in and then share your views on what is going on. So we've looked at the president's private jet issue. We've looked at the way Martin Pebo has been handled with the OSP issues. We've looked at the failing of the WASI candidate in the 2025 WASI results. We've heard various interviews. I've shared my personal opinion, which I am entitled, for by law. You can also come in. Now, also the lines are activated. You can come in and then give your opinion of what you also think, what your views are, what you think that should be done on the show, so that we can move forward on the show. So the number you can call is 07908 443338, 07908 443338. You can call. The same number is also on WhatsApp. You can send me your voice notes. You can text me. You can also call or WhatsApp on the same line, and so that you can also come in. This is the news review on Hot Digital Online Radio. From Roya, me na miguswa me ne wodi dwume. We just take a quick break whilst I let you come in with your views and what have you on the show. This is Hot Digital Online Radio. Please stay tuned. Let me take a quick break. But then the lines are once again activated. 07908443338, 07908443378. You can come in and then share your perspective. I take a quick break, then we take the course right away.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Yeah, so that is Amenziba right there, Night Brew. Or say what just shown, baby. You finish wapa. And that's where I bring you to the the listener participation segment on the show. You can also come in with your perspective. Lines open. Let me go to my first caller. Na Memfa order for Owanum. Ross, you on the line? Akwaba.
Yeah. It's Aze.
Yamina Dum. Pocho Unswe.
Aze Boko.
Kedemiasi.
Yamiasi said Paviati. No, Aze Unim. Ghana. Penny for they don't have vision at all. Oh.
Why do you say so?
Now, what she said yesterday, presidential jet. Chrome Honomo, almost the tembium comfort zone, no mo comfort zone, no mo de omudrin. Chrome Honomo accident, a kumunipa every. Nipa hinewu ewa accident mu every year. Flood a farmer for ekum every year. Oh, yare bi te se cholera ne malaria no ne ade ekum for every year. And they don't think about it too.
That is why I'm asking, says Isiano, are these problems all solved? That is the reason why we can now buy a presidential jet for our president.
Yeah, any pay was annual market crazy cry every year, no. Every almost 100 and 200. Would their mom back pay the uno? And no, would their more dream. Now, president took a commercial flight and I then. Ufa commercial flight the co activities are. What's wrong with that?
Okay, maybe if he said the amount of Russ, maybe if he said the amount of money you spend commercial plane maybe I can bomb by the 4 years now maybe to amount to the amount I had better private jet in Ethiopia.
No way.
What do you think? Can that also be a reasonable reason?
Man, just you took quite heavy. Oh, you cry your for business, you cry no. You call 4 times to cry now. You do you crampo. But the point in it, she can't no more transfer more the quack of those jet.
So what do you think? You think say this government has been?
No, the point in it say, and you know, say na mama could in Japan so quack pay 1 million, 100 million dollars is the above farming. It is just can you the farming and you fast work crime free home. Instead of spending sika, you profit free home. We are rather spending sika no you free home.
That's the country for you. That's your Ghana for you.
It's Ghana no say that the vision in the hall no say best spending sika.
So what do you think? You think say any say your top private jets and you think we shouldn't buy? Any say your top?
Yeah, then. Me dem a bumpire said that number na a gentle.
Oh no, Ross, you can't say that. Debbie, Ross, she's saying, Ross, she's saying, Debbie, Ross, she's saying, no, Ross, I've already told you, sir. The life of the president is also very important, and his safety is equally important. You know, but the position we've taken it, sir, in time past, and you say the economy wasn't good. That is the reason why. I mean, I just want to find out, say, currently, is the economy good? That's all. That's my problem. That's what I want to find out. Say, currently, is the economy better?
Is good or is not good? You, president, you are there to serve us, and you serve you. Right? You are there to serve the people. So let the people feel comfortable. Before I sign our president, you know. Meanwhile,
don't you think, Zambia now, they feel, say, the economy, people are feeling comfortable. People have their roads solved. Teachers have their monies paid them. You know, the economy is good now. So that's the reason why they are the private, we need. And we even have excess money in our reserves, coffers. That's the reason why we can afford the private jet for the president. Don't you think so? Is it not a clear indication? That's what's happening?
No. See, the way I'm on for no, right? Eduani kwe obibedino 2 or 3 times a day, no. And who had the man? Where hospitals Google and grandma see a complete need. I don't know more import private jet ni importance apomudeni Google grandma
we can truly say there's something.
Only black man. Only black man will think, say,
great. Ross, what you are saying, you simply mean, say, there's a problem somewhere. Thank you very much on that. Can you proceed on to the next, 2 other we've discussed? Nothing.
Yeah, the next one, Martin. Is it Martin Peku?
Yeah.
Now, rest in there. Maybe I may know, bet you be up for based on the way I almost see, artists are mine. May know, me face it's not fair. Because they say, Okokase, the way OSP is handle Sisiria at the package in any Kenofurata was wrong. I totally agree with him because ultimately confused that Kapudo way will be passing. Now, can't say nothing wrong with it. It's the way I see handle case, any Kenofurata case in there.
So currently, as people are calling, say, you scrap OSP office, when you're yarging.
Oh, I know there, say, good, fine.
Okay. Young free
say your solution be a debate dealing with that kind of corruption cases in any criminal cases in and also no, I will support that.
Okay. Young free SHS, so now you should say it's a movie so about.
Yeah, free education and I say
what's the results now? As you say,
what's in our phone? Me say, my feel my pass you. That's not important. The point is that so you will be pass you on ma a juma kromunya binyo. My pass you on ma omunya bi. O pass a certificate in Ekutawa. It's just like a ye woman ma pasi ebi ye okada ebi no etonton credit momo ibi wo kwa ho that's the way they have to look zen kwala no ma pasi ni o ma pasi na ye dia politics o pasi then I would certificate
politicization we think say is that the way forward? Should that be the case? Say, as DVS say, you be a church and another politics. And Colano Crown, that you know that won't change. Now you're blaming politicians, you're blaming government.
But the government now, you're blaming. And your government, or so and so. Oh, and you know,
but per the report, everything shows politics is in play somewhere.
Of course, politics is playing some. Some will be up.
It's another matter say Ghanaians no near young hono no ye de chichiro o man no ebe yi.
Say leaders na yenya no sa na ebenya. Because leaders no yenya no they don't have vision. It bia yen bibia rough they bia kase yempe national agenda because education we ba no abeso ne ha no adani ni say healthcare obi ba no ababa be yen say yenya national agenda. na yɛmfa nruli ɔman no.
Thank you.
But national agenda yɛ nini no obi aba obɛyɛ biribiara toro kaa.
Thank you. Ras, mamina was saying na memfa obi.
Yo,
thank you very much. Sir, what they buy? Yeah. So, yeah, I think that was rough. I'll take the next caller. And then we move on. What's happening? So, what's up with me, baby? We didn't even go fresh.
Hello, Royal.
Yes, sir.
This is Nini. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Okay, Royal, let me start with the OSB. OSB issue, the office, it has to go through a lot of processes before it can be taken away. Ajabe knows it. And that's the reason why he himself, it doesn't.
So firstly, do you think it should be taken away or not?
Oh, yeah, it has to be taken away because his way of going through the processes is it's not good. This is what I would say.
You think he's being biased?
I don't want to use that word.
You think he's being manipulated, controlled?
It's a lot of miscalculation. That's where I'll put it. Yeah, it's a lot of miscalculation. So a lot of Ghanaians, about 90% of Ghanaians are saying that.
And should that necessitate the way he handled Martin Pebu as a citizen of the nation?
You know what happened? The reason why I heard you saying a culture of silence. Royal, it's not a culture of silence.
But nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. It's as if
Yeah. Let me explain to you. Let me explain the reason why. In those days, past days, you heard of a lot of people on the platform bringing gendarme. They'll say something that is not correct. They'll continue saying it wrong is that, then it becomes true. They lie, then it becomes true. But now, Royal, if you want to say something, you have to make sure that what you are going to say is 100% true. What you are going to say, you have to prove.
Of course, for that it's very important. You can't mislead the public. You can't misinform the public. That is very true.
Yeah, exactly. That's
but
the reason
in the case where something is true, and nobody is also talking about it because there's a fear that if you talk about it, you'll be arrested, or if you talk about it, your life will be threatened and all that. And also,
Roya,
yes,
are you listening to me? Why are you scared if you know the thing is true? If I know the thing is true, I'll come and say it. But they know everything that they come and say early in the morning, in the afternoon, make a lot of noise. Most of them are not true. And they're scared. You see what's happened to Marvin Peku, his name. That's the reason OSB has invited to come and give me the proof of what you are saying. You see? I don't accept him
for that. There's no problem for that. There has not been any problem about the invitation to come and then give accountability of whatever you said. But the operation, how he has been handled, you can't tell me that I should come and do something. Then when I come, you detain me in a way of like ambush Rambo style, and you
that is the reason why people see his office a different way that he has the office.
But this particular issue has not been the issue of OSP. From if we can recall back from 7th January, in Ghana, and this kind of it has become a rampant situation in Ghana, and it looks like it is trend. It is now going on. You see now, other institutions pick this one, but now look, it has even transpired from there to the office of the OSP. We don't know where to go on. Are the people safe? Are the fundamental human rights of the citizenry in safe hands?
Let me explain to you. You see, the meaning of reset. It's not, I will not call it a revolution. Okay. But the meaning of reset, you see a lot of these things. Because look, the nature of black
Please hold on. Can you hold on, sir? So you are saying that this Rambo style arrests and then this, I would say mishandling, unlawful handling of citizenry due to accountability is part of a reset? It's a reset?
I'm coming. Let me explain to you.
Okay.
The nature, you see, people say Rambo style, but it is not so. You have to produce identity before you arrest somebody. This is what they pass through. So people, you see, the opposition will come and say a lot of things where they want to discredit the government, but it will never work. Let me explain. Let me work on let me go on the WAEC.
Let's clear this one. This is something that is going on, but you say it is a reset, and that's what I want to find out. Say, you think it is a reset in such a way? Say, this is what we are introducing in the system as part of resetting the system by way of handling people when it comes to ways they should give accountability. When it comes to accountability, are you saying that it's a reset procedure?
Let me.
Because the reason I'm saying is if it's a reset procedure, then it's something that we need to look at it again. Because of course accountability must be.
It's part of the reset. It's part of the reset. Because
Nini, you are saying that this Rambo style of this Rambo style and this way of handling people by way of bringing Orenius bill and all that is a reset.
Oh, Royal. It's a Ghanaians have gone through that type of corrupt mind. So that if somebody is doing something and you talk about it, then they said you are oppressing that person. No.
So if it's a reset, Mr. Nini, so if it's a reset, when the table turns, should you continue this way? Or what like should we encourage it? Because it's not lawful. Should we encourage it?
Then don't touch the coffers of the government. Don't touch our money. If you don't touch our money,
Mr. Nini,
and you live free,
Mr. Nini,
you think nobody come after you.
If this is a reset, Mr. Nini, if this is a reset for the people of Ghana, then is it not a painful reset?
Oh, Roya, look,
yes, sir.
Ghanaians are feeling better now. Ghanaians are feeling better than the previous.
I see.
Previous.
Right. Anyway, that's your opinion. We welcome your opinion. Thanks. You can move on to
let me go on the WAEC because I was about to go there and. You see this WAEC, yeah, the WAEC issue and the jet plane. The WAEC issue, you see, the problem is coming from go and sit down tomorrow, 2 months, come back to school, 1 month, go back, and even the lecturers in the university are complaining that the quality that is coming from these schools are very poor, simply because these children, more practices in examination. A lot of more, and we said no more practices in examination. And even the government came out of the West African Examination Council. Before we do the same exams with Nigeria or the English-speaking countries in West Africa. But we came out simply because of political gains. You see, when it comes to this jet, buying of this presidential jet, look, if it happens to John Mahama alone, yeah, he will use commercial airline. Right. And okay. Even this the aircraft that we're going to buy, look, the aircraft is not going to be paid today or tomorrow. It's going to be extended for a very long years.
But is it not Ghanaian? Is it not the Ghanaian? Is it not the Ghanaian money? Is it not Ghanaian resources?
The economy is good. It's coming good.
So that's the reason why. So the economy is good. About it. Economy is good. That's the reason why now we can purchase a private jet for.
Oh yes, the economy is becoming good. Look,
are you sure the economy currently in Ghana is good?
Yes, please.
By what standard do you say the economy is good, sir?
The economy is good. Ask people. Me, I call people and I ask them how is your living. They say, oh uncle, this and this and this. Oh big man, this and this and this. So we realize that look, even once the dollar rate has come down, it has to touch a lot of things. And then look,
thank you.
A lot of people, they will not understand it because they're wearing NPP spectacles, so they will never see what is going on.
Can you wrap up for me in 30 seconds so I can pick another caller humbly?
Okay, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Like rural and urban areas. Look, all the assemblies has been giving some funds. So very soon, the rural and urban areas, you see development, even the roads, you see the development in the next 1.5 years.
But why haven't you seen all these kind of things going on? But we've decided to take money to go and buy private jets and helicopters. When these things have not done yet.
That is what everything is going on.
Okay, Mr. Nini, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will end with you over here so I can pick another caller. But that was that's great submission of yours over there. I appreciate it. I'll go to the next caller and then I'll pick the next caller as well. 241. Pocho, who's within the baby Frefi?
No, I Antimata.
Antimata Kawa.
Jojo. Pocho, make 3 questions.
Okay.
Mama Dajo. Bisa, Accra Kumasi Road. 2 lanes here, 2 lanes here. Where we are.
Pocho, when we.
We need the same thing in Accra to Takoradi or to Western region. Where we are,
But as far as I can recall, no, one way.
How black people mentality is. Until growth comes first. If you call education, so education, are they teaching the children from the beginning to love their country? My country comes first. Then my America for the president debut can. It's Ghana education. From the beginning, they teach the children like that to love their country first. No, there's a problem there. If you don't teach your children from the beginning that you love your country when you're grown up, that's why you get so many ministers that they don't think of their country. If you train, Garamseno, it's still going on badly.
Yeah. And I had a report to say, affecting Kola ya woman in your manuma.
Yeah. It's been a year. Ma Ghana 1 year and 2 months. I'm spending war Western region. Baby, away at check. Now check no the whole world. When my check is it.
Antimata, concerning and there are some very good upon no.
Yes, make them also concerning.
Okay.
Because they are not doing well. That I'm saying it's very, really damaging us.
Yeah, I know. But I said today I didn't really talk much about Galamsey. In some man can you do oh no, I'm not. Me can't say men fan for who. I'm not disallowing myself for honor. But now me parties and keep over to me. Actually, about ya discussing so because me person me say in Kolano education yeah the year politics ana as teachers be allow mu previous government be no me jom ho em Kolano o me jom me influence omo na nkwala bia pass na another regime bi so no o me ja o ma miom anipa na mo feli nkwala bi o me miom anipa se ne be nkwala bi be feli na ya say yetumi e de feli nkwala ana se nkwala e feli eno na me che say ye bibia ye de boa oman no as teachers no as we no should politics go on
this year sanam time biara moboa hello
mitie
ya cheda this time in Kwadai, we
fail poto social studies grandpa on corner den corner easiest way no subject I think they on no say ni mhwempune ehia de mpo abotu me ankoyi
subject what I part we fail to me my thinking cap is on back and there's something wrong with your computer system no something went wrong
into what do you say but me per se would kasafa politics na ababa beta side way no education when am say ye do
well education in my bahu am my don they be am kan there mbo for be nyina was start school from class 1 here
okay
some of them the senior one even is 64 and the junior is nearly 60 was at second school right from here but the school was sat there put your thinking cap on they should think and think thinking comes first. The men making.
Okay.
But now we're very pino. I'm imagining more back and the other there computer something went wrong. And yet that means some mama can't show.
No reports about no GS cry reports are there about no GS say we share teachers and I said this time you know omo nice see or air finching making sure say supervision be bia be koso. Sine be ya nkwala no o metumi de o manwon zen atwe na no no ya na wie yi na say failure abam pa no but other school of thought so kire say mbri bia abetwem kono teachers na the same teachers now teachers na yeti o meka the taxpayers yeti o meka the same teachers no ejam ho ema o mo hwe nkwala no den edwiewia examination ye no be bia just to pass na no na ye kire say eno na me bi sa say
that's my journal part of some casa de me
guide you never ya be hu komo no eni so aha na be hu bia de fan ha
so no my pattern down to that education remember America, my children, they are in America and London. Now, America, man, no, your teacher. Now, what's upon where you need? Very brilliant, we are investing with Ghana and I know for it. The next man, yeah, Bassa, no, yeah, it be more severe. A teacher, on what fed them from when she has it into a bad mountain. From our teaching when they fail and will fail.
Antimata, going forward, Ghana.
But Americans, so why a system there? As Sana, one casa, ever sat about front, a marking, man, 40% already.
Going forward, Antimata, what should be done? Young Quadra and fire politics. Pocho Embrinti.
One father would say, I mean, you are a liar there. You are a liar, don't you?
Great. Antimata, going forward, no, now Fiminja or Ebacono, going forward, what should be done? Young Quadra and fire politics, Dama. And now what should be done?
On your politics, and I'm missing. Something has gone wrong on the system. And yet, damn some from one man. They think, them are from they tell them to use their thinking into whatever school, they have idea, they love their country more.
But that's there.
But teachers, no, quite right now they will America and here, they don't. Their old system now, they should change their system to let their children use their mind.
But that's Papa
on we are when there's a cheating.
Antimata,
that's teaching on quite a very well. Them America for and I have what they think and what blame first. And your country comes first.
Yo, Antimata, Medasi, Meminja, when I mean for before so I. Atra wadrin pa madawasi medasi
one kwado is to come first and then I did jet no can hold.
Okay, all right, medasi bye. Auntie, that is how it is. Although bia then today you have to charge Antimata so no de order abano. Let's train the children to love the nation. Also, Neza order being there. In first of all, you still nationalism. Also, senior orchard, and I think it's good, and it should be so. It should be good because what's your senior? You did the whole thing, no. Your politics in some stand. You be giant home. Eman Kwalano. Just say, when we know say. Nkwalani area is not good, I mean, allegedly, say na ye kakakano. Nkwalano yebeja ye ho na omo efeli. Anase omo ehwia na afi na another stand no ye mia ye ni ye de ye ni sisi fom na nkwalano ebe feli. No, e de chichiro omo ya na. Enti no say yetumi instill nationalism, patriotism, any omado ewo nkwalano from beginning onyina na so be teacher. Some of this influence will not, be able to manipulate them. And see, Antimata dia nunso odebeno. I can still take some calls 07908443338 07908443338 unso ebetumina eze owoze edaba 2 o'clock pepe yebo so dwumedi no so nti mamen share mamen carry na share so 2 o'clock pepe we would end it all over. Now, Mikao said, Techon Security Limited, when it comes to event security, property security, corporate protection, close protection, door supervisors, any CCTV operators are you can actually do what? You can, visit their website and I say, with me, Afromo Ewo. 0749-844-8530 and I say 0743240211 Sasuna make out say doctors van so about removals, house moving, store pickups and we can wanna omoye adepa enti bombos na hwehwe when echi kon. I'll pick 2 or more 2 or 3 calls we na ebia de dwumedni na urban area. I've got one caller there. Pocho 681. We didn't be free.
The friend Nana Poku, and I can say free Northland.
Nana Poku, Akwaba, what's your perspective on the issues?
Issues in education in America.
Me
started with. education media, to me, young fun from the past 8 years till now. Look at the monies that the government have put into education.
Yeah.
Now, youth, area education. What preparation and a government I am a because they say, and one say you produce you, your friend is saying, youth, from so-called education. Meanwhile, the nation doesn't gain anything from the youth. And we borrow money from other sources, and sometimes cry, and they fund the education. So on their mission. And now, to me, cry employment, education. Omono, echo, babia, yakobo, bisiani fee, a homo, and a own sign labor mawo. In the den, Sani Pano, they didn't train those people, they got them for free, and we have lost money, which we are paying towards that, and now, Omodia loan, What did they mention?
Okay.
In the end, what I'm trying to elaborate here is, and Dina Antimata Kain, say, I was say, Enquala, youth, Yama patriotism, Yama Neoma, here, and I yam and inform us so a of my it may prepare. Say, Enqualani, school. Say, if you training about
na eno ena teachers are ombehwe na nkasa de no ya still e won kwala no mu and according to GS report ebe ya na ya TAB say omo chese omo don 19 team wo ensure strict supervision enunti ena nkwala no omo ntumi ampase but the same teachers so ena embrebe abesin ko no omo apenso no nkwala ne passe pa ibinum so kase that time omu jam hu ema more practice kokoko so ene ehun keka hu enti enu say na I say there's a kind of manipulation of the teachers no me say no na ye we no. What do we tell the teachers no? What do we tell the institution to ensure say these things you are discussing no you bet me I
happen where you grow no mu na ye nyina ye ntimente e ho ase no say the politics is taking over everything.
Beautiful. That's what I've been talking about. So what do we do about that? What do we do? Are we sitting on like this? Yet Musa.
Yes, and I may we as a people, I don't think say you're prepared, say a nation a bit developed. Because if a whole people divide ourselves into two, that's the one is against one another. Over nothing, to me, I think says Anipano. You said you recycle. Say what did you mention? Because right now, say government bidi adiebeba, and a minister be crying over, and na ya de papa, na say one party be winning. Say nipa no ye good on what they were doing, and I say that person has to go and another person has to come in. Obi obrana adwuma no onim nani so onim ni bibia. And many about so ebeka bibi say ye national agenda. Who did them because at the end of the day, say who employ nipa. Say Ghana ye national agenda. Say ye Ghanaians ye employ politicians, right? But then if we don't have a national agenda, now it as if say we vote into power now or mine no by any idea, then we are not thinking straight as a people. What did they mention us? It is hard time. There was a young yetimi classy na yetimi gini as but Ghanaians.
No, the bender, and now you be do some person.
And me say to me, I think say it is hard to say, sa MPP, NDC, one. I was a Ghanaians to me, a sorry waka. Now, you who say, say you could quite recently make all Ghana, make all Ivory Coast. Now, Ufri Ghana, a travel, now we call Ivory Coast. So I'm there, mention. And the moon can be brebiasa, but you could free your friends Ivory Coast, north, and about down south. Now, Usha, a chrono development, roads, greenery, Bibia, just
let's say, what kind of tough Ghana and younger son higher, isn't great. Yanko OSP, ni Juma no, just say, and also
OSP, you know, to me, me personally, I don't think that is necessary. Why? Because Onuno, Ekrano, what form of case, it was said it has to be approved by your friend is saying.
Is it a parliament?
No.
Attorney General?
Attorney General.
Okay.
And you know then, say Attorney General and a better approval idea. To me, I don't think that's our office is necessary. And the Attorney General and ABA was
but and you say ABA Attorney General no, and you say Attorney General no, because on also as what government are say now we know can say independent body obetime scrutinize issues with the corruption until establish any bia.
Yes, but so who scrutinize it? That's a sani pana or share government and a bear approval. What's the point? Do you get where I'm coming from? Because at the end of the day, it was a Attorney General, it didn't free government, Akachi. Now, independent.
Into yes, sign petition. Into yes, sign petition. Say, Ura, into the petition. Ura, me bo into petition about when chances here say sign say yan scrap OSP now. Say go back weapon so on.
Oh yes,
great. For private jet, and I mean we in 30 seconds. Why not? Yan share and bring tea.
Okay, private jet. For instance, private jet. To me, I think, say,
an economy, able to me out to private jets.
At this material moment, it is not necessary. I bet me out to plane, Bikrana, yen to Emma Ghanaians, and that's a President Kobe, that's a plane no call that area no near a year. Or no use you first class, not on ye, because
no security wise, no, not me bo. Ora me ba suggestion I will make and also make sense power so that end of the day a jet for the whole country. I run but the end of the day security wise ebeboa.
At first class, we reserve it for your friend saying, now, say, because this is a top private jet. Time a president into Kwano, is he home? But say, ye top for the nation. A bit me a year, Juma, a bit me at the guy.
Yeah, but I don't know, make sense, but president, also, the safety. We're talking about the safety of the president, and also, you're very important, because it's the number one.
The safety of the president. And the safety of the president here important. Masses now.
I'm not saying that, but per standard,
no. This is why we are. And then we need to sacrifice because the question is, and no antimatter starting with
Nanameba, most countries, obia want a jet or they moving out. I mean, it's faster. Transportation, security and safety and all that, which is good. But the problem is currently, economy, nan can be a economy and then I mean, person who maybe says, who thinks economy, I able to me out tonana.
And you're good. Tanzania president, or to be for private, or to be for a passenger jet. The question is, Tama, Miss Remy Count, Mahama. And now say, since you are good for or back Europe, does he use private jets? No. And what your friend is saying, Jimmy Bar, because now that we need to build our country. We have to think. We need to build a country. Intino, yentini project in Sinipa Bakupeo. Then Nipa, 3 year population, you say. What's Nipa Nina, intimi, intimi to coin. Time we have to think.
Nana, politics no eno ni ende nti mamenda wase pa na me hwe se metumi ayewe meda wase pa yeah that's great. Nti I really like wo submission wo suggestion we make say nka yen ya instead of say yeah to president in nkwan no nka ne bia yen to no we bia betumi serve oman ni nyina aha na de ndo de no saska no a ye beto ama president ye de beto no na afi emfa Fasubia Branya because at the end of the day, until say president in the betu kwano, car no jet in the besi what sano, and at least a bit to me running business, I running now many sika, in some sense. But I also think say, no, a good submission I will make it, but we must also consider the president's safety, the president's security, and all that, and in the comfortability because he needs a lot of sound mind to run the nation. And to coin in your all these kind of things must come to play. I would say you take care of. But the whole thing is say politics is not a baton and only problem no. And only problem no pen no sisiano economy na ye. I would say you to me talk. Because in brief the economy na ye. But sisiano is the economy right, and that is my focus. Say as to whether the economy is now better. It's not in shambles as it was said. As it's unable to me after president jet and a private jet I'm president. I'll take one more call and then maybe we call it a day. But your 253, we didn't be referee fee.
Your friend me, Reverend Captain Kingsley Yeboah, Church of England and British Army.
Akwawasa.
Yeah, Mia. Now, as I'm with who said the men can be now. Onim.
Try.
Mammy can't say me.
Can.
Onim say United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Omo Prime Minister to kwanya. Unim play on the to kwanya.
But you're catching.
Omo fa British Airways play in the back on or the to kwanya.
I see.
Nibe Kabio. United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Omo over 380 to 400 million gold reserve. Under the underground of Bank of England. 380 to 400 million gold reserve. I'm talking about gold bars.
You're not talking about gold.
I'm talking about gold bars and over 400 million, right? That is the thing that gives the British pound its value. All right?
Ghana na ye too gold ni need reserve no.
Maybe Prime Minister British Airways were playing bebre. Far back. Now Prime Minister no on any microphone na. I used to start playing no be obekobia.
Into plane no okoba it goes back to public service.
Of course, it goes back to public service.
I see.
And you see over there, what they are doing is not only are they are advertising British Airways. So now coming back to Ghana, my choice how Britain is rich.
Operate, yep.
Argentina, Ghana, national airline for Yenipi. Ya kwai assessay. And Krofogu hospitals are omuvu. Enipe near Diania Yebeti. Now more for $65 million. I don't think Ghana has that money. Or they are going to borrow it. We are taking this money to go and buy a private jet for an individual. If we can do this, why don't we establish another Ghana Airways? And if the president is traveling, every operation cease on Ghana Airways. And he travels to Ghana.
I think these are great submissions, and I'm really glad to say we make some submissions, But we are looking at the president's safety and security.
Listen, so we are not looking at the prime minister's safety and the security. You see, the problem we have as Africans is we cut our coat above, not according to our size. And let me bring this to a lot of family in England, for example. A lot of African families in England, they are not cutting their coat according to their size. So a lot of us are struggling because we want to keep up with the Joneses from money we don't have to impress people who doesn't like us.
Auntie, you think this purchasing shouldn't go on.
It shouldn't. If anything, this should be used to buy another Ghana Airways, establish a Ghana Airways, and when the president is traveling, all operations on that plane cease and he travels with that plane.
How would the management be possible?
Pardon?
How would that management be possible if we don't have a
my
lot?
brother, this is where a lot of you see, therein lies.
No, you see, your submission and your suggestion is a very great one, but I also want to look at. I want us to look at the feasibilities around it.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
My sermon title this morning was, "Is there not a cause? Is there not a cause? Is there not a reason?" So why are you asking me whether or not we can manage it?
Yeah, and we need to, because it's a suggestion you've made, which is great, but we also have to look at the feasibilities around it, the possibilities, all these things.
But you see,
because maybe that is the reason why it has not been looked at that angle.
We think ourselves as inferior to these white people. And as long as until we emancipate ourselves from mental slavery, Africa will never rise. I rest my case.
So the problem is, I'm really glad to say, this is fantastic suggestion. This is fantastic. And then I'm glad you've made it. You are the second person that I'm hearing this from, which is good. But the whole thing is, that is not the angle we are looking at. That is not the angle we are looking at. And that is where the sad situation,
about the state
comes
of the
in.
nation,
Yeah.
Ghana.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
if we think about the state of the nation, look at what this small boy is doing in Burkina Faso. Why would parliamentarians, why would MPs, why would the president, yes, his safety is important, but can't we have a nationalized airline?
Yeah. It's a great question, and it goes to all of us as Ghanaians. It goes to all of us as Ghanaians. Mister, thank you very much for your submission. Would you, 30 seconds, would you say anything about the OSP and then the failing of the WASI student?
My brother, the thing is, we have an epidemic and pandemic at the same time. The young people of our day are lazy and they want to cut short. They want to have shortcut. All right. When you go to Ghana and you look at young people, even here in the United Kingdom, children are moving away from studying and doing proper research and understanding with critical thinking. So when they are faced with exams, they can't write it. All right. Now, there are people who used to pass in the past, and there are people who have failed now. What is the problem? Well, I don't know, but what I do know is that children of nowadays,
Indeed, the report never say, the teacher and the GES, the teacher and the GES have some kind of role be on play out. All these kind of things are going on. This politics, what do we do about it? And how do we move forward away from that?
And know your politics, and we need to move away from that. Now, what I have also heard, and this is not from me, what I have also heard is the fact that the current government is trying to move away from the free SHS. Therefore, they have attempted or have actually failed a lot of these students. Thereby, they are not able to go into universities or
for the payment of the free first year fees, right?
There you go.
But how can we leave a country like that? Why can we put people's life in jeopardy?
Well, but listen.
Yeah.
You see, I have an audio, a confidential audio, where Mahama is saying,
"Oh no, seriously, I wouldn't want to, associate with this one. Are you serious about what you are saying? How can that be possible?"
I heard about. You see, things goes on online. And when you hear some of it in professional life, there is a language called off records. My brother.
Oh, big senior man. I don't think. I mean, how can the president do this? It's not possible. It's not possible. I mean, I'm not disputing you, but it sounds very strange to me. It sounds very strange to me.
Hang on. There's something called off records. Do you know the conversation that goes on off records? Of course, we don't. All right, we don't. So, children failing. I think the first point of call is let's discipline and encourage our children to have a routine of learning.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's end with the OSP quickly, and then I'll leave you.
In terms of the OSP, I don't think that office should exist because as it stands, they are doing tit for tat. Where are you to Miss Mayebi? Where are you to Miss Machiwe? We don't really need it because it's not being fit for purpose. It's not fit for purpose.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Masa. Thank you. That's
highlifeng.com.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Wow, what an interesting show today. I have to go, but there's one caller here. I'll just give the person 30 seconds. Pocho, my time another was super meko, but me more 30 seconds. Can me happen, but me more 30 seconds. Bremena Yanko, 30 seconds.
Yo, boss, me da sipa.
All right.
Kakra me what can you na say?
Pocho, me too.
Oh, say Ghanaians, you know. The president is there to serve us, not we to serve him. And you know, so presidential jet here kwakotoya. Previous government in here say kwakoto baako. Now what ibiama you know asoja for. Omo ampene. Aban osusu here. So Mahama ne nkofo ampene. Ente den na fe de yetumi kotonsia. Ahini nya say sika ne fi ye di kwakotonsia. Me once sika wo ho no mu asese ye di adwuma no. Yet ho no na bosumi bia so a ni akoyi be say 1.15 billion dollars near the abekum say ne be ya sika and be stabilize. Na no how long are we going to continue to do this?
Yes. Na no na say sisi an economy no yes yeah because we share previous near see economy no but sisi an economy no yes yeah. Inti no me bisa say who say economy na yeah.
Ni me catch us sisi anyone kasankasa who understanding. Do I know what I say?
Me bisa say economy no we share yeah. It's a bit of my comedy. We take program when my chamadrin. Inti me bisa say we share economy na yeah. As sisi to me talk.
I had this picture. I said that because what a 1.5 billion as a pound.
Nana, medasi, menubesia, membrano apa pa, enti. Okay, medasi. Well, line I don't know if you are driving. I don't know, but your line is not really clear. Mete.
Uticheni uhona se also kotuna ketuyam. Na se o kotumo 9% ya. Masa enye ye fumpan ni edition abenyo. Because on your peace of mind. Enye de yanchira de. As who presidential staffers no. What raise one sika and what number is 67%. And to me, I'm here to tell you, I'm a child, you know. Never who what to staff a musica, they say, many whom can be the child. Oh, a failure, you know, so it was the restriction who was straightening and go who I didn't know, say,
and
no child, you know, only or per passport the bachelor. Because of him, I get you. And I was saying, you mako abusumi do baku, no kutia na busumi baku sika. Over then when you hope papa dia tradi.
But I know Canadian say any reports aba say omo strict in your man say any foul.
Straight be no mo ye. Ada yan chichin crofo ni papa 7,000 more practice yan chok mo yimu omo cheating ya dia course. Ni papa 7,000. Now where's I'm say
I don't know omo test omo say this time no more dominant si fam. Say na be obi ankoye more practice.
No more dominant.
But in brief
7,000 game.
Inti say eno so yanda da wo.
Enipa wow fisa we ni fi wo hu say enipa mako 5,000 ye koye exam so wan kwa kochron what be that
embreda ni
I don't know wura ne kan ni say I have stress free now wo ko university first a year na nipa ne be do so mun tumi ntia omo ka And until no one feeling bebre no.
And also yeah, allege ni be any adwentre ni
Oh,
bi.
that be must say no correct because we beginning we say na start. Nyama do abreso no, unya gige 30, unya 40 kura, they will pass you. Simply because obi ho no mo a or you slow starter. Obi ho no so a or you fast starter. Education no, wo de nyana do ye nyana say wo de mon phrase HS ni we keke because who we are. You know your left and right. You know how to use computer. You know how to use your phone. It is a catering na wuko. Say ha na wuko. Now they are na wuko. Mo de mo buy na mo de cut off point buy na wuko so. I want to start you. And no mo say stress free no mo de ba no. See I hear ye na say nipa bebrebe gu mo mutumi ntua. And na stress free ko mo de ba kro say nipa bebrebe.
Nanti wo so sa adwentre no won.
Ode.
Wo so sa adwentre no won.
Because
are you sure? Why do you think that the president and under the government would decide to think that way? Are we not? I mean, stretching them too much with this? Is it not too much for them? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We have to think that way for the government. I mean,
what is your solution for that?
I don't think so. But anyway, it's your opinion, and I want to say thank you very much.
Because I don't idea the house is here.
Let me say thank you. Why? For your opinion. That's also interesting submission.
highlifeng3.com.
I have a break. Everyone has that opportunity to share their views and opinion on the issues we've discussed. 30 minutes past 2, and I'm wrapping up on the show. While I do go, let me remind you, these days, so many apps there, one moment they are working, the next day they get suspended for a whole month. But when you are sending money to Ghana, you need something you can truly trust. That's why we use SendWave. They keep going strong, fully compliant, reliable, fast, and with excellent rates. Download the SendWave today and use promo code HotDigital for £10 free credit on your first transfer to Ghana. Similarly, on the same vein, I also want to remind you, when it comes to carpentry works, door fixing and hanging, fixing of kitchen wardrobe, as well as wooden floors and etc., kindly contact ENG Handyman on 0743 240 2117 so that they can do what? They can help you to, have all your carpentry works sorted out. Unity Link to when it comes to mobile money to all major networks in Ghana, cash pickups to 18 banks plus all rural banks in Ghana, bank deposit to all banks in Ghana, and also airtime top up worldwide. It's all about Unity Link's financial services. Contact them and use their services for the best experience. Fraud alert. They do express Ghana visa and passport. Special discounted British Airways fares to Accra. As Christmas is coming, Easter and summer are around the corner. Kindly go for fraud alert for your passport and visa services. What's my country there? We process your COVID-19 PCR field to travel certificate, and so do contact them on 027. I beg your pardon, 0207 619 3843. The mouse na bottomina Afra 1 or 0793 965 6111 or 57 Stroud Green Road, Finsbury Park, London N4 3EG. Bombers Nana share Flat Alert when they H-Racon. I welcome you to Real Above Heavens, your gateway to modern family living with homes starting at just $55,000. Nestled in the tranquil hills of Eyimensa, Damfa, Real Above Heavens offers more than just a residence. It provides a lifestyle of comfort and security. Imagine living in a secure gated community that features a recreational center, a beautiful landscape grounds, and the peace of mind that every family deserves. For many Ghanaians abroad, the dream of owning a home back home can feel out of reach due to family obligations, bills, and hefty upfront cost. But every Ghanaian woman, you can say, deserves a place to call their own, a sanctuary for families' comfort, a legacy for future generations, and a wise investment for your future. To make home ownership even easier, Robo has partnered with leading Ghanaian banks, offering you a tailored mortgage solutions and a flexible financing options. With just 5,000 deposits, you can move in without delay and conveniently manage the balance. Choose from flexible mortgage options of 11 years, making the journey to home ownership simple and stress-free. Our spacious 2, 3, and 4 bedroom homes are expertly designed for your comfort, security, and durability, providing the ideal setting for you to live, unwind, and flourish. But you don't delay at all. Secure your future today by calling us at +44791 73 76631. Ebotum Suna Fred +233 24476 4499. And as the ABR +23355 1933. Robo Social Housing, where your housing dreams becomes a reality. In anyway, there's a great news for you. Fastpace Transfer has released its new and enhanced FP Transfer app for your convenience and peace of mind when sending money home. Just download the FP Transfer app from the Google and the Play stores, sign up, and you are good to go. You can also send money via Fastpace Transfer's website, www.fastpacetransfer.com. For competitive rates, it is not an issue at all. Make your loved ones happy by using Fastpace Transfer's instant payment platform on Ate. Fastpace Transfer, what's me control there? Beyond the remittances. The Masunande, Wabonunuma, the Bosue Limfi Ghana end of year party and the community awards is also coming on. But you're about doing the Yanshan so. Obado Regency Banqueting Suite 113 Bruce Grove, Tottenham, London, N176 UR. 5 p.m. in the Ashasi, 11 p.m. Pepe and Ayapon. Free food and drinks be available. I say, and Bombos in Yambrabi. This program, it is in honoring our own, building our future. Lastly, as I do wrap up and go, let me remind you there, Hot Digital Online, annual fundraising so Portugal campaign has started for a month now. Try and support the radio's transmission. Let's help keep the airwaves alive. Portugal account number to the DBB to the Diaspora station 76364379 76364379 and sort code no so 091028 in Portugal account with the Hot Digital Online Limited. Anti Yanshane so. Memensi account number no dubio I. In Portugal 76364379. In a sort code in 090128. Me you can say community no nkwafa what be bia to coffers no mono am the also pa anti abesre de mombombos na Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday station ebono wasn't there. Ibutum ye the programs na ndwumpa abremo ye the serve community ni ye try your best enti embrace them also mbachro do na ya sustain ma ye no yimide me ye no ebia nyani na yetum ye nembum yimde ye afremu de so one kasa to me testify the station or ye na afremu na or that serve community enti embrace mpocho adenti na also emfraka crime phantom na yemfam boa station na station no onfam konenim enti mesrebio omde into bono another contribution another your fund then anwofama na ye na ye there to no ye there boa a fundraising omde o fumpa enti mesre there ye na yembombozin menyuka say ya true phone na your fund then fakakra to me account holder your Hot Digital Online Limited account number no or 76364379 and a sort code in 090128. Mrs. Sudibio, ABA Mobono sharp in Huntino, another overpowing on to Mamonton Bassa, na Mombo account numbers in ye, na Fabibitum. Account number no or 76364379 and a sort code no or 090128. Missy do for the last time, around Brasim, Mpocho 76, account number no or 76364379 and a sort code no or 090128. Young bombos na yemfa bibintum na yemfambo station na station Bocho Onkonenim. Nti Mesrebio de Yambombozin na Yamboa na Wunsum Yanipa na Eye. Imbrazo, Meko.
highlifeng.com.
All right, what just shown in Kenya Jeshishi from 11 BNN in Kenya Fame share. My name was started from 11. We took off from 11 a.m. This is where we end the whole show. Let me give special thanks and acknowledgement to the executive producer of the show, Mr. Van Dyke. Thank you so much for this great opportunity. Station and programs manager, happy to all my ardent listeners and my callers. Thank you very much for being part and parcel of this show. It's been awesome, very insightful moment engaging you. Thank you so much. I want to say God richly bless you for making this show number 1. I'll end it here. Once I do go, let me do this drill as usual. Life does not give you what you want, it gives you what you work hard for. You may want it all in life, but it might not be possible. And so since it is not possible in everything, let us know that we came into this world not for anything. Trust me, not for anything, but for a respected name. On this note, once again, my name remains Rich Roya. I'll catch you on the flip side of time. Until then, bye-bye.
Success music. Why knows how I'm God? John Mr. This is for my ladies in the house. And man, I'm a hustle to see the dollar bill. Me pa mo chow, me ma be me be me how. Umpe duma doesn't matter how you feel. Yeah, this is the strength of a woman. Ain't nobody better than the boss chick. All the ladies who they fight for the moolah. What they will want nobody for touch. Cause she know the phone quick. Self-made. What the mean challenge she, but she be well paid. On per boy, she looking for helpmate. Cause she know they suffer from sulfate. And when you are hell late, she go pull up on you. What's up with friend and I want my work as I want. I say, we need you, my yard. I'm a hang up on you. We are one bar, now what they want home. Now what I can I would die. They say, I got love for you. That's a get the work I got. That's a still I was say, what came out with that. She go right up, die for you. They say, right up, die for you. Girl, you know, say me, I got the love for you. My last one, CD, I got bet on you. You got my body type and I know just any girl can go the place where you can go. Girl are independent and you buy your own things and no man never rent you no condo. Where you come so fine.
HotsDigitalOnline.com.
So fine. Where you come so fine. Where you come so fine.
HotsDigitalOnline.com.